What is up? Nobody's taking that shit from me today.
Gangsters, what's up, guys?
Mike said, hell no, nobody's beating me this day. What's going on, Mike? My pen fucking sucks. I hate a pen that's supposed to be a good quality pen.
So I wanted to take a moment to tell you personally
Yeah, Gunther.
that you will always be a close second to my actual favorite.
All right. All right.
And my all-time favorite is none other than Bill Goldberg.
Fucking Bill Goldberg. Goddamn Bill Goldberg. I hate a pen that's supposed to be a good quality pen, like this Sharpie brand S-Gel pen, and it's an absolute fucking waste. It's a horrible pen. And I bought a box of like 15, and I can guarantee you all 15 of those motherfuckers don't work. Oh my god. Anyway, welcome to the stream, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Wednesday to you. Happy hump day. I am in a very chatty mood, so this should be a very good stream. It's got to be the new medication they got me on. The new medications got me like lasered focused. So hope you guys are ready for that in the stream. Maybe AEW Dynamite's gonna bore me tonight too, so the energy level will come down. I doubt it though. This looks like a solid show. That is what we're gonna be watching tonight on stream. We are gonna be watching AEW Dynamite. It is on the TBS network in the States. If you don't have the TBS network, if you don't have access to it, but you have access to Max and you have an active subscription to Max, you can watch AEW Dynamite on that app. Like I said, it's going to be a very interesting show. A lot of interesting matches on there. We also have a sit-down interview segment with Tony Schiavone and Copeland and FTR. There's been some issues there between the bald guy from FTR. Maybe he's like pissed off that they've been losing, and he's taking it out on Copeland, and he doesn't want to be Adam Copeland's partner anymore. We're also going to hear from MJF. He's going to give his answer to MVP and whether or not MJF would like the services of the Hurt Syndicate to help him reclaim the Triple B. Which is nobody ever chatted me up in what Triple B stands for. I'm guessing Big Burberry belt because he usually gets the custom championship. So maybe that's what he means by Triple B. Anyway, he's gonna be answering MJF, or MJF is gonna give his answer to MVP. That's kind of a mouthful. MJF is gonna be giving his answer to MVP on whether or not he would like the help of the Hurt Syndicate to help him get back according to Mike, it is the beautiful Burberry belt. I hate that. That's stupid. I don't like that. We're also going to see in tag team action Megan Bayne and Mike's favorite Penelope Ford. They're going to be teaming up to take on Thunder Rosa and the AEW Women's World Champion Timeless Toni Storm. We're also going to get a big, meaty men slapping meat match between Mark Davis of the Don Callis family taking on Powerhouse Hobbs. Powerhouse Hobbs. Again, that's going to be fun. Konosuke Takeshita will be taking on Mark Briscoe. This will be Konosuke Takeshita's first match since losing the International Championship to Kenny Omega. We will also see Brody King take on Kyle Fletcher. I'm actually looking forward to that one. Brody King versus Kyle Fletcher. And then also, I mentioned the International Championship just a couple seconds ago. The International Champion, the new International Champion, Kenny Omega is going to be taking on Blake Christian, who sparingly gets opportunities for AEW programming. So that's going to be fun. Not a lot of people know who Blake Christian is, but he has a big following on the independent circuit. He's an independent circuit vet, so he's got a lot of people that don't like him. He's a very interesting character. Team Eye Candy versus Thunderstorm. I like Thunderstorm. That works very well. But we need to work on that Team Eye Candy. You need to keep it together. for the show. Hopefully you can keep it together when Megan Bain and Penelope Ford get out there and not get too crazy. Exactly. I was looking for the bonk button. But I couldn't find it. There's Leroy right there. Leroy? Hey, Leroy, say hello. That's as best as you'll get. Is like a little. It's his birthday. I've already smothered him with kisses. I've already told him how much I loved him. I already told him how great he is. He's just like, yeah, whatever. He doesn't give a shit. I did that. He doesn't care. Leroy is the most non-dog dog there is. He only plays fetch one way. He'll go chase whatever you throw, but he won't bring it back. He doesn't like dog treats. He only likes if it's a treat, it has to be a meat flavored treat. And even then he might not even eat it. He might not even touch it. So he's weird in that way. He doesn't like the regular dog treats, like cookie treats or anything like that. He doesn't care. If I was to go out and get him like a doggy birthday cake for him to eat, you know, most dogs love that type of shit. They would eat that up and go crazy. Not Leroy. He would just look at it and be like, what the hell is this? What am I supposed to do? He'll sniff it, but he won't eat it for some reason. He's a very complex dog. But before we get into AEW Dynamite, which is going to be happening in less than 7 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, a brand new episode of the Ringside Rundown podcast just dropped this morning. Shay and I, we talk about a variety of topics, including the build up to WrestleMania and what we perceived as a lot of triple threat matches to be happening at WrestleMania, or potential triple threat matches that could be happening at WrestleMania. But we also talk about the high price of being a wrestling fan. Ticket prices are outrageous. On top of that, you can't just go to the show anymore and have fun. You also got to pay for concessions, merchandise, meet and greet tickets, all that stuff we talk about, and it's an interesting episode of the podcast. Definitely check it out at that link. Like your question to kick off the show, my go-to wrestling move in a fight would be a gut wrench suplex. Okay. That one. See, the thing is about the question was, it's not necessarily whether or not you can fight. Let's assume you can fight. Okay, you can handle yourself in a bar fight. You know, but you like to employ a little bit of wrestling in your bar fight activity. A gut wrench suplex, that would take a lot of setup. I'd say take a beer mug, you know, one of those frosted beer mugs, hit somebody in the gut so that they're doubled over. That'll let you set up that nice gut wrench suplex rather easily. I think that's one to do with force. That's a little flashy there, Mike. I feel like Mike likes to have a little flashiness in his bar fights. Yeah, but I try to come up with something. Usually a lot of it is just to eat up time so that we have a big beefy show for you guys. Nothing too chonky, but just something to talk about, something to lighten up the mood. You know, so hopefully you guys check out the podcast. Mike already checked out the podcast, as he does with every episode of the Ringside Rundown. We appreciate your support. Thank you so very much. We are also multi-streaming on YouTube. I gotta periodically check the YouTube just to make sure nobody slides into the chat for the YouTube. But we're also on YouTube. Check out the YouTube there. That is the link to find us on YouTube, youtube.com/@ringside-run-pod. It's a multi-stream, so basically the stream that you're watching right now on Twitch, you can also check out on YouTube. But go ahead and click that link. Click the link to the live stream. Give it a like, because if you give it a like, what happens is the algorithm takes a look at that and says if they can get a couple more likes, you know, that must mean that people, especially wrestling fans, would like to check this out, and they push that. I think that's how algorithms work. I'm not really too versed on algorithms, although I do know that YouTube themselves have like 6 different algorithms that they use to promote content, which is kind of crazy. But the YouTube is doing very, very well. We've just hit the milestone of 1,600 subscribers, even flat 1,600 on YouTube. And I say it all the time. I didn't even expect to have 100 YouTube subscribers by this point. To have subscribers on the higher end, close to 2K, is absolutely insane. The TikTok is equally going insane with a lot of activity on the TikTok, but TikTok's very easy. One thing that really surprised me is the amount of activity on Facebook. I posted one Facebook clip and it got over 1 million views on Facebook. And now Facebook's just going crazy with everything that I post, which is awesome because, you know, you want to boost up that engagement. You want to have different people checking you out. So that's pretty neat to be able to reach out and reach that many people on Facebook as well. So definitely check out the Facebook if you want to join in on the fun there. It's facebook.com/ringside rundown. Like I said, we're gonna be watching AEW Dynamite tonight. Should be a good show. I'm interested in seeing Kyle Fletcher versus Big Brody King. Mark Briscoe is gonna be taking on Konosuke Takeshita, and also the AEW International Champion Kenny Omega will be taking on Blake Christian. So that should be a fun episode of Dynamite. A lot of matches on the card. I know Mike is looking forward to, as he called it, Team Eye Candy versus Team Thunderstorm, which is very interesting. Very nice touch. So that should be coming up in just a minute. In less than 2 minutes, we're going to be starting AEW Dynamite. So hopefully you get comfortable, get your snacks, get your refreshments, get your beverages. And like I said, I'm wired today, baby. I'm wired today. I just got done watching the season premiere of Dark Side of the Ring, which covered the 1998 Hell in a Cell match between Mankind and The Undertaker. It's sort of at this point revisionist history, but I did get some new perspective from the match, from Mick Foley's perspective on like what was his mental state after the match, which was very interesting to learn that he kind of resented the match for so long because he felt like that was the only thing that fans were going to remember him for. And then because of The Undertaker and The Undertaker telling him what they did that night for the Hell in a Cell match in Pittsburgh will outlive them for all eternity, he put that in a different perspective for him, and that's how he began to embrace what he's done and things like that. So definitely, if you have access to Vice, check out the latest episode of Dark Side of the Ring. They've been killing it with Dark Side of the Ring. Very interesting topics, Dark Side of the Ring. Next week's episode of Dark Side of the Ring is going to be very interesting. It's going to be a episode on Ludwig Borga. I didn't know Ludwig Borga was a Nazi. I was too young to even understand when any of that was, when Ludwig Borga was around in the WWF. But I didn't know Ludwig Borga was a Nazi. Oh, man. I love wrestling. I swear to God, never change wrestling. You always find yourself in some shit. JR talked about how he saw the tattoo and that glued him in getting rid of Borga. Imagine you want to get rid of this guy, right? You want to fire Ludwig Borga, but you have no way of firing him because he really hadn't done anything wrong yet. Nothing wrong, nothing that is a fireable offense. And then next thing you know, like a beacon of light just flashing right in front of your face as a giant fucking Nazi tattoo. And you're like, bingo, we got him. We got him. So here we are with Dynamite starting. They are promoting the Minecraft movie. I'm not a fan of Minecraft. I've never played Minecraft in my life. But they are You know, it's a promotional thing. You know, got to make the money. So if you're into Minecraft and you're watching any of the streams, you can check out Minecraft Level 4. Oh, they're going with the no ramp setup. They're going with the no ramp setup for tonight's Dynamite. I like it a little bit more intimate. But it has Jack Black in it, hard pass. Yeah, I'm not too big on Jack Black. I'm not too. I'm here tonight in the Twin Cities, and we are actually think of a Jack Black movie that I actually enjoyed. One-on-one with Blake Christian right now. I didn't really care for School of Rock. I didn't really care for Nacho Libre. Oh, they're starting it off with the Blake Christian. Why would you start it off? Yeah, leave this company. I'll move this out of the way and watch this thing.
From Jackson, Tennessee, weighing 180 pounds, Blake Christian.
A massive opportunity for Blake Christian here tonight, Tony. Let's take a look at what makes him such a special athlete. A 7-match win streak in Ring of Honor.
He's been absolutely amazing. The kid can fly. The kid is fearless. And as we saw Taz when he walked out, he has abundance of confidence. Look at that Spanish flag. He can do a lot of great things.
He's doing this
well,
thing.
He better keep that confidence.
Where
he's about to deal with one of the best in the world today.
He's like an annoying little net.
Blake here.
That's what he's doing.
And of course, with Lee Johnson at
right
ringside,
now,
Blake Christian, Lee Johnson, they formed a
ladies and gentlemen,
partnership
you
here
can do your
tonight.
gambling at this moment for
Not
the
only
next
is
5
a
minutes.
bad idea to have
Choose
somebody
whether or not you think it's going to be Blake Christian
on the outside
getting
when
the
you're
win
facing
or
an
Kenny
athlete of this
Omega.
caliber.
If I was you, I would
Now
put
the
all
chant
my
of
channel
Kenny,
points on
Kenny.
Kenny Omega. That is
As we all wait the
smart
arrival of
thing
the
to do.
international
Put your
champ.
channel points on Kenny Omega. Thank God he's using the battle cry. I really don't care for the other one. It's not a big move of mine. Battle Cry is I love Battle Cry. I think Battle Cry is a fucking amazing entrance. The only thing that I tolerated with Jack Black is King Kong. I remember King Kong because I went on a date. I went on a date to see King Kong with the girl, and there was a scene in King Kong where there was like giant spiders or something like that in the movie.
One of the greatest professional wrestlers of his or just about any generation. Taz, always a special thing when you get to see Kenny Omega compete.
Oh, absolutely.
Dynasty.
That's not an
He does his
overstatement.
next pay-per-view.
This guy is flat out special.
Checking out
And
his Discord will
pioneer
feature
for
for
sure.
the International
And
Championship.
on
Kenny Omega defending the
Dynasty
title in
coming
a
up on the
3-way
6th
match
of April.
against
He's got a
Ricochet
3-way
and
match.
Speedball
with
Mike
Ricochet
Bailey.
and Speedball Bailey
That should be a
for
fun
the
match.
International
I wish it
Championship.
wasn't a triple threat match.
1 week from Sunday, Dynasty
I get the
live in
triple threat
Philadelphia,
scenario,
Pennsylvania.
but to me,
On pay-per-view, it will be Kenny Omega putting his international championship on the line against Ricochet and Speedball Mike Bailey. But right now, Omega and Blake Christian kicking off our broadcast tonight.
Hey, Kenny Omega
kinda
looks as
milk it all,
focused
you know
and
what
as
I'm saying?
determined as we've ever seen him. This is
You
big
know,
for him. Talking about coming
more.
back from the illness, diverticulitis.
In this case,
didn't think he
quantity
could wrestle
would
again. He's a
equal
champion
quality.
now, and he seems more focused than ever before.
He looks to be in tremendous shape, does Omega. He's put together, ripped, looking real good here. Let's see how he rocks and rolls here against
elbow
Blake.
tie-up.
Collar and elbow tie-up, waist lock by Omega. Blake Christian, though, doing some hand fighting here. And undoubtedly, if Christian
Switches
does pull
over
off the
to
upset
the
here
double
tonight, the
wrist
biggest
lock.
victory of his professional wrestling career.
Kenny Omega switches
Well, if he
over
does
to
that,
his
he should
own
just
double
retire.
wrist lock.
I mean, it's not much. What do you do? I mean, you know,
Right.
for a guy in his position, I mean, you know, he gets the win here. Just retire, right? Just be done. Snapmare action, rear chin lock, quick reversal.
Yeah, nice
by Omega.
slip free by Kenny Omega, controlling that left arm of Blake Christian. Now the side headlock, take over. Christian immediately scissors the head of Omega. The international champion takes him down once again.
Those side headlock takedowns.
Fetch with Leroy is very one-sided.
Strength. It actually has nothing to do with that.
Fetch
It's
with
all
Leroy
hip
is
rotation
Leroy
and footwork
going after
regarding
the
a
toy. He
quick
doesn't
side
want
headlock
to bring it
takedown.
back. I don't know. It's fucking weird.
And Christian, though, back up to a vertical position. Omega
Side headlock from
back
Omega.
up to the ropes by Blake
Shoots
Christian.
off the
Sent
ropes
in.
from Christian.
Shoulder
Shoulder
tackle.
block. Christian answers back
showing off
with
his
a kip up
agility, Tony,
and a
talk about
mush to the face. Talk about
fearless
disrespect.
high flyer Blake
And
Christian
a finger too. He flipped him the
He is
bird.
really pushing it tonight, isn't he?
He flipped
I
him
guess
the
if you're
bird.
opening Dynamite and you're opening up against the international champion Kenny Omega, you got to show some bravado, I would think. But that's kind of overdoing it, I think.
Let me know if everything
Repeated
is
chops
evened
by
out.
Kenny Omega.
If my voice is
And
evened out with
shut
the
up, and
broadcast.
driven
if
down
you can hear
hard.
everything.
Kenny letting his actions do the speaking here.
Kenny's going to come in hot right now. You can see he's going to get moving. Oh!
Christian out of the corner. Back elbow, nobody home. Oh, look at this. Blake Christian going to the body.
Yeah, there's forearm shots to the...
I guess it's fair
kidney
game, you
region.
know. If Kenny Omega thinks he can go in there with
I think this is going to be
his
the
midsection
story
compromised
of the
after
remainder of
suffering
Kenny
from
Omega's career, Taz.
diverticulitis
People
and
targeting
getting
those
2
body
feet
shots
of his
because of that battle
intestines
of diverticulitis.
removed.
Right,
I
you're
guess
right,
it's
and
fair
Kenny
game.
knows that, right? I mean, he keeps himself in great
Leapfrog
shape. He's
from
got to
Christian,
train his
drop
forearm, his
down.
abdomen heavily.
Double leg
kick
drop
there.
kick and a kip up again by Blake Christian.
Megan, taking
Why
off
is he
those feet
digging
now,
in his
Christian.
nuts?
It's kind of gross.
There it
That's
goes.
fucking
Disgusting,
foul, bro.
in my opinion.
Right hand, though, blocked by
No
Omega.
wonder
Omega
Cora Jade
returns
broke
fire.
up with this guy.
And introducing
Jesus
Christian
Christ.
blocking, gouging the eyes of Omega.
Ah, he's gouging his eyes
Now
with
Blake
his
Christian.
nuts hand and a spear on the apron.
Got to give Christian credit, Taz.
Yeah,
It got him the advantage, didn't it?
Well, he
Ew,
targeted
bro.
the midsection again, and Kenny landed hard on the apron.
Christian
Now Christian through the ropes.
takes
That
out Kenny
inverted
Omega.
Tope. Blake Christian just oozing with confidence right now.
And oozing with talent as well. That kid can really go.
Omega returned to
There
the
was a
ring.
guy on the
Christian,
indies
though,
that used to
not
wrestle for CZW.
attacking with alacrity here. He is taking his time, and that could be a mistake. As
I
Omega
want to
does.
say it's Bucks
Christian.
Belmar, but I feel like I'm
Oh,
misspeaking.
Christian,
His
the
whole
back of the
gimmick
head.
was he would
Watch
like
out, Lee.
he would do that sort of stuff.
Thanks
He
for
would like
coming,
dig
Lee
in his
Johnson, the
nuts
right hand by Omega.
and like he would like hawk loogies
Silences
into his
the
mouth
protestations
and like he would do like the most
of Lee
disgusting
Johnson. Now
things to get over,
Omega.
and I fucking hate it.
Snap,
I
dragon
literally
suplex on
would
Blake
wish
Christian.
like
Not kidding. Snap,
not
Dragon
good
Jones
things
right
for
there.
him anytime
Heavy
I saw him
impact.
in a wrestling match.
Quick
because
hips
I thought
for
the
Omega.
gimmick was so fucking
Another
awful.
one's coming, boys.
Here's that
Boy, he
Snapdragon
really snaps
suplex.
it too,
Mike
doesn't
had
he?
brought up
Wow.
a question that I
The
asked
speed.
on the podcast last night about using wrestling moves
Two dragon
in a bar
suplexes
fight,
now,
and I chose
Omega.
the Snapdragon suplex from Kenny Omega. He's
The
got a
legs crossed.
cross-legged
Christian driven down on
neck
the
breaker
knee of
over
Kenny
the knee.
Omega.
I would beat the shit out of
You
Blake
see
Christian
Omega, he's
just because he
feeling it.
annoys. His hair
Look at the
annoys.
way Christian driven down.
He just looks
Back
like
of his
a
neck on the knee
fucking-
after two consecutive.
Anyway,
Snap
Kenny
dragon
Omega
suplexes
is about to
and-
put this dude
and
away. V-trigger on
Omega,
point.
Bang! The V trigger on
Good
target.
Lord. That V-trigger
more
was
thing to do.
nasty. Thanks for coming, Blake Christian. One-winged angel.
Angel.
1, 2, 3. Light work. Light work for Mr. Kenny Omega.
Kenny Omega.
Statement victory right there for
Big
Omega.
light work for
Statement
Kenny
victory.
Omega.
Watch the
Doesn't
impact
Happy
here,
from
guys, on his
GCW
V-trigger.
always jam his opponent's hands
Right there,
down?
right across the
I don't know. I don't really fuck with
And then
wrestling
the
like that.
one-winged
Congratulations,
angel.
Mike, on getting
Maybe
those
have
6K
fallen to that.
channel points.
Omega, I think
They belong
he
to
could've
you,
hit
my
Blake
friend.
Christian.
Go get those
After
dollar
that V-trigger,
bills.
but he left
Hurry.
no
Get the
doubt
dollar
about it
bills
with the
if
one-winged
they ever
angel.
show up. Here they go.
And now the
go.
international champion, Kenny Omega.
Here comes the money. Grab those dollar bills. Do some trains for a little change. Congratulations, Mike, on getting those 6K channel points. I am not a big fan
What's
of
going
Effie.
on?
He just never really appealed to me, and I
Yeah.
feel like his
unfortunate,
personality, his
I
persona,
don't get a chance to wrestle
is
every single
that
week
he
the way I'd
thinks
like
he
to.
is
But
the biggest thing
when I had the chance
in professional wrestling, and like
to
he
come out to
knows
St.
how
Paul's.
to do everything in professional wrestling the correct way, and he just has that air about him. At first, I was
And when
really
I
a big
promised
fan of
them
his advocacy
that, heck,
and everything he was trying to do
I'll
on the
make it
independent
quick.
circuit to make it more inclusive and more open for other people and other types and other
our lovely
marginalized groups.
boss and fearless
And
leader
when
Tony
that became
Khan
successful,
had no choice but
I
to sign
kinda
the
feel
dotted
like
line.
that went to his head.
But it's going to be a far different story when it comes to Dynasty, because I've got not only Ricochet to contend with, but also...
Boo, Ricochet. What the fuck is that emote?
But also a newcomer. Someone new to you, not so new to me.
I can't even tell what that...
Speedball, Mike Bailey.
From Siren, okay. Siren's really cool. She's a streamer from Canada as well. Plays a lot of Marvel Rivals.
Mike Bailey, along with Ricochet, be challenging Kenny Omega to that AEW International Championship.
Again, I don't understand why it has to be a three-way match. I would have loved to see a program built up between Speedball and Kenny Omega individually. I think they would be able to do some crazy things on I was going to say the independents on AEW. So I don't understand why we have to hotshot it into a triple threat match. Build up Ricochet even more as the
Speedball,
insufferable heel that he is.
Congratulations.
And it would work out well.
Listen, I just wanted to come out here and say that you're an inspiration to me.
There's a lot of Speedball and Kenny Omega, or a lot of Kenny Omega
I
in
respect
Speedball,
you. No.
rather.
More than respect, I admire you. I admire you as a wrestler, but also as a person and as a champion. But Kenny, come Dynasty, even though I respect you, I won't hold anything back.
Is that how they talk where he's from in Canada?
I won't hesitate for even 1 second when I get the chance to kick your head clean off and take your international championship.
I'm not hating on it. I kind of like the aggression. I like the aggression.
So, by the sounds of it,
oh, here we go.
Up here, yeah. Do I have your attention? Okay, good. Look. As much as I would love to be there in person. You can tell
the French influence on Speedball.
To smack both of you in your faces for even thinking that you were going to leave Dynasty with my title. Fortunately for everybody involved in this situation, today is my wedding.
Today is his wedding.
Now, as you can see, I am dressed for the best day of my life. That is until April 6th, when I continue to show everybody why Ricochet is out of this world. And I beat you, Cornball. And I beat you, former Best Bout Machine. And I become the new international champion. Oh, it sounds good. It sounds so good. I can see it now. So go ahead, continue to argue amongst yourself about the inevitable. That being that after April 6th, Ricochet leaves Dynasty with both the girl and the gold.
Whoa, not so fast, Ricochet. Not so... He's gone.
He's gone. It was a pre-taped promo.
First of all, Ricochet, I believe congratulations are in order. But really, that's going to be the only thing that I can congratulate you on when it comes to Dynasty. Because make no mistake about it.
He does. He kind of looks like that, like if it was like a TV show about cults,
I have a cat.
and he was like the cult leader.
And as good of a guy as you may be, and as big as a piece of garbage that Ricochet is,
piece of garbage.
Trust me, you aren't my comrade.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you stuck around during that advertisement break, thank you very much for supporting the channel. If you would like to avoid Twitch ads in the next half an hour when they come, you can hit that subscribe button down below. $5.99 supports the channel and you get no ads.
To solidifying my legacy. Oh, and by the way, welcome to AEW. Unfortunately, I wish I could talk a little more, but I must bid each and every single one of you people adieu. So until Dynasty, goodbye, mwah, and good night, bang.
Okay. Again, I just don't understand why it has to be a three-way. I'm not saying that the three-way match is going to be bad in any shape or form. I think the match is going to be actually good. It might be one of the better matches on the card. However, I feel like they can really get a big program out of Kenny Omega and Speedball Baby by themselves individually. Continue to build that.
That is going to be an incredible matchup, but fans, let's take you back to this
god-awful
Sunday, Slam Dunk Sunday at Collision, Tony.
And then go for that.
He was looking to embarrass Bandito using that mask
because
of
here's what I feel
Bandito's
like
brother
they're going to
Gravity.
do. Kenny Omega's going to win an AEW Dynasty, and they're going to do the individual singles match between Omega and Ricochet.
Bandito taking the mask back from Jericho. And Jericho obviously frustrated and even taunted by this child at ringside. Let's hear from the learning tree.
That was hysterical. They should bring that kid in.
Last Sunday on Collision, I had Gravity's mask taken from me. Or should I say taken from us? But that's okay. Because I think it's time for all the masks to be removed. It's time to discuss some ugly truths that need to be addressed. Like the fact that you two have been under the branches of the learning tree for far too long without using the wisdom that I bestowed upon you.
Uh-oh.
I need to ask you why I have to keep telling you time and time again to prove yourselves. I'm sick of asking. You need to think if it's worthy for you to still be with Chris Jericho.
Uh-oh.
If you think that, then you need to make some drastic changes and go prove yourself to me. Once again, for the last time. Prove it!
Uh-oh.
And Bandito, you got your brother's mask back. Congratulations. But it's not Gravity's mask that I want. It's yours. I want you to feel the humiliation and the disgrace that your brother felt when I tore his mask off in front of your family. And why would you put up your mask? I know you want to be the Ring of Honor champion once again. So how about my title versus your mask at Dynasty? Bandito, is it worth risking the humiliation? Is it worth risking the disgrace? Is it worth making your mother cry again when you lose your mask? Is it worth it? I think it is. See you at Dynasty.
Wow, a huge challenge thrown out by Chris Jericho. I mean, the mask is so
belt plate is going to fall off. Hey, listen.
Bandito's entire
Don't
identity.
point out
and to
stuff.
have to put that on the line in order to get a shot at Chris Jericho in the Ring of Honor World Championship. That is a huge
Oh, well, I'm not fixing it. They take forever. No wonder it's so dark and not cool in here. It's not dark. He comes in here, he jumps around on my bed, and he plays with Leroy and he messes up my lights. You know he's watching right now.
Taz, the last time MJF was here in person at Dynamite, he was given a pretty compelling offer by MVP. Form of that business card, and that business card he's carrying.
Yeah, he just put it, I believe he just slipped it into his pocket.
Gotta admit, that's a nice suit.
Cut my music, cut my music.
Let's hear MJF scream through another promo. Hey, now. Come on.
Much like Michael Jackson's legacy is far more important than that talentless hack named Prince.
Wow. 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 Whoa.
My words are far more important than everybody watching on their cheap TV sets in their trailer park at home, and it's damn sure more important than each and every single one of yours.
Man.
So let's play a game. Okay, Minnesota?
Minnesota.
We're gonna shut the hell up. You think we can pull that off?
Minnesota, don't you know?
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Not too bright here. Now,
Minnesota, don't
MVP,
you know?
I have been looking at this card for 2 weeks straight. And I would like us to have a little chit-chat here in the ring tonight so I can give you my answer. MVP, come on out here, boss. Let's talk.
Wow, MJF not doing this thing privately. He wants to do it.
Hopefully MVP goes out there with,
Let's see how this thing
his
evolves.
muscle. It would be a smart thing to go out there with your
I can tell you
muscles.
this.
Yeah.
If MJF says yes,
No, it looks like he's going out there alone.
Regret making a deal with the devil. That's my feeling.
That's an
MJF
equally
says
nice plaid suit from MVP.
That he's been affiliated
No,
with.
I know. And MVP he's not a dumb guy. I know MVP a very long time. He's a very intelligent man. He's been in this business a long time with a lot of success. He's been around a very successful people. I don't know if MJF's gonna be able to work.
Yeah, his suit is really nice.
Wonder what's MVP's
That is a nice suit.
on this.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I like when everything flows together and matches
Well,
nicely.
he's already dominating the
MJF
tag
suit
team
is not
scene.
bad either. I'm not gonna lie. That color is very hard to pull off, but that color with the dark gray, very nice. Very nice touch. Brings out the little bit of red in the Burberry scarf.
They're confused here in Minnesota.
You know? Your
They don't know
boy
if it's
Eric
St.
has
Paul,
some
they don't know if it's
fashion
Minneapolis,
sense.
They don't know if it's MVP, if it's they
If
hurt
there's
people.
one thing we can all agree on, it's that MVP, you, my friend, are a legend in the sport of professional wrestling.
Legend?
And by the way, I gotta say, is that a new cane, man? It's gorgeous. I mean, can we talk about that cane real quick? Gorgeous cane. Now, Montel, I gotta tell you, after everything that transpired between me and Adam Cole, I made a promise to myself that I would never do friends in this sport again. And I've known you a very long time, Montel, and if there's one thing I've grown to learn about you is that when you clock in, you don't do friends either. You do business.
Okay.
Now, I have been looking at this card for an awfully long time, and I've made a decision. And my decision is, I'd like to be in the business of hurting people.
MJF in the Hurt Syndicate is crazy. MJF in the Hurt Syndicate is nuts. Does he fit the dynamic?
The tag team champs.
What do they have to say?
Shelton
They're the
Benjamin.
champions. They're also members of the Hurt Syndicate. They are
Tag Team
founding
champions.
members of the Hurt Syndicate. They helped
I'll tell
create
you
the
what,
Hurt Syndicate.
you know,
They are the vibe
MJF
that
better
is
be
the Hurt
careful right about
Syndicate.
now. Maybe step
I
out
don't
of the
know
ring.
about Bobby
I'm not sure
Lashley's.
what's
Is that
about
a
to go down
leather
here.
suit? Is that leather?
Coming in this ring here.
It's not
This
leather.
is
It can't be
celebration
leather. He
of
wouldn't
the
wear a
newest
leather
member of
suit.
the-
Bobby Lashley would
I don't
not
know.
wear a leather suit. Is that leather?
Celebratory face.
I don't like it. I don't like it. Not a fan of the leather suit.
Give me the card. Give me the card. What? The card.
He wants the card.
He wants the card. Oh no!
Hey, man, we can do this now.
I don't know.
No. We're cool.
Montel, what the hell is this, man? I thought we had a thing
We're
here.
cool. Alberto. We're cool, man.
All right, man.
Your brother's cool, man.
We'll talk.
A little too much confusion for me.
It would appear that the Hurt Syndicate not completely aligned with the vision of their future.
Yeah, that look that Lashley gave MJF. I know
A little,
Lashley a long time, man. That's a badass look he gave him, dude. I'm telling you.
And you saw Benjamin shake his head in the background as well when Lashley turned to him.
Business never sleeps, man. What are you doing, man?
Lashley showing his prejudice. Good. Good.
Whoa!
Good.
Brian Keith.
We don't need
Big
MJF
Bill.
in the Hurt Syndicate. But here's Brian Keith and
So
Big
I guess
Bill.
it is true. Hurt people do, in fact, hurt people. But don't worry. We ain't out here to join your little group therapy session. We got real business to attend to.
Hey.
Hey, Bill, why don't you get your little bitch on her leash and let's let the men talk.
Damn. Talk about the disrespect.
I see you guys standing in the ring with them tag team titles, but I don't see a challenger. Now let
Me neither.
They're getting dog walked on the mic right now.
Let me tell you something, MVP, okay? You want to run your mouth, huh? You want to come out here with your cane and your little business cards? I can't tell if you're American Psycho or if you're Iceberg Slim. Are you a pimp or are you a businessman?
I'm a little bit of both, and I'm about to make my boys make both of you our bitches. Keep running your mouth.
Jesus Christ.
All I see is a chump, and you, my friend, are the MVP. You're the MVP of being their bitch.
I think we already established who the bitch was. But since you want to continue to go on it.
Hold on. I see them standing in the ring with the tag team titles. Let me remind you, I was once a tag team champion.
Yeah,
and
MVP is just...
I was never pinned, and I was never submitted for those titles.
It's true.
My partner got pinned by Sting, and then Sting ran off and retired before ever granting a rematch. We do not care. So how about this? We need to prove ourselves to Chris Jericho. I'm gonna take my rematch, and we are gonna take those titles.
And the comedian, I tell you what, since you and your little girlfriend want a title shot, I'll give you an opportunity. Why don't you guys actually win a match? And then, and only then, will we give you an opportunity
You gotta
to
win
see
a
us
match.
for the title.
You gotta win a match if you want to go for the title. You can't just, what is this? You just go, I want a title shot, and you get a title shot?
Stepping up and throwing out the challenge to the Hurt Syndicate for the AEW World Tag Team Championship.
Win a match.
But fans coming up next on
Beat the
Dynamite,
Outrunners.
Brody King, Kyle Fletcher, one-on-one.
Beat the Outrunners. I know that would make Mike very happy if Big Bill and Brian Keith will destroy the Outrunners. I'm sure that'll make him extra happy. I don't know what to make of that segment. That segment was a little weird. I wanted a definitive answer. Are we going to see MJF in the Hurt Syndicate? Are the Hurt Syndicate gonna beat down MJF? We got nothing. All we got is more questions, which is, I guess we're going to have to wait till next Dynamite to see what happens. Everyone beat up on the Outrunners. Jesus. Ouch. No love for the Outrunners from Mike. I don't think he'll ever give the Outrunners any sort of props. But you know what? That's okay. Wrestling is subjective. You're allowed to like whatever you like and whatever you don't like. But I will implore you to go ahead and go like the new episode of the Ringside Rundown podcast. It is there. That is a Spotify link, but the episode is available wherever you listen to podcasts. So if you have a specific platform that you use, go ahead and search up the Ringside Rundown, hit the follow or subscribe button so you never miss an episode. Check it out. And if they allow you to like or leave a comment about the episode or the podcast itself, like a review, please give us a review. Obviously, I would like it to be a 5-star review or whatever they allow, but I never force that upon people. Go ahead and give it the review you feel it deserves, because that's the only way that we're going to get better as podcasters, as content creators, is if we actually listen to the people who take time to listen to us. Mike says about that segment, it was confusing. Like, there's no way MVP would look at to add someone without running it by the tag champs. Normally, right, in a group setting like the Hurt Syndicate, it should be what's everybody's opinion about this, what's everybody's thought process about this, and that's what my original thought going through with this was, but you got to also remember the whole point of MVP in the Hurt Syndicate is he is the businessman for the whole operation. So if you have a businessman for the whole operation, wouldn't you just go ahead and trust your businessman for the operation? I'm not opposed to the idea of MJF in the Hurt Syndicate. I think it would actually work very well. It would make the Hurt Syndicate kind of interesting. Like they are interesting, but it would make them even more interesting. Here's Thunderstorm.
In event, you two will be teaming up for the first time in 3 years, taking on the team of Penelope Ford and Tony, your challenger at Dynasty, Megan Bayne.
Oh, yes, I remember it well. We were so young, so unafraid. Nothing's really changed.
No, everything has changed. You have changed. I mean, you have a butler. And let's not forget, last time we worked together, you knocked me out and tried to erase this face paint out of my face.
No, we all make mistakes in the heat of passion.
Then make no mistake, because I want what I never lost.
Enough of this gay banter. Megan Bayne, Penelope Ford, you two slop tarts are about to get double teamed like you never dreamed.
And yes, and tonight, the games are over. Tonight, we fight. Tonight, you meet the team of
Thunder Tits.
No, it's Thunderstorm.
Oh, dude, it's Thunderstorm.
Not anymore. Strap yourself in, girls. You're in for a bumpy night.
Is it Thunder Tits or Thunderstorm?
Wow.
Imagine having a team called Thunder Tits. I would go for it. There's Brody King.
Hey, what a main event's going to be.
This man is supported for the winning at any time limit. Approaching the ring first from Van Nuys, California, weighing 185 pounds, Brody King.
Brody King earlier this
very
month
confused with the
challenged
order of
Konosuke
matches.
Takeshita for the Continental Championship.
I would have put this higher up on the show.
The Continental Championship at Revolution
Hey, I
in
don't
Brody's backyard, Los Angeles, California. Unfortunately for Brody,
there you guys go. If you want to
to be
gamble
that
some
night,
channel
and
points,
Okada
go ahead and gamble your channel points right there.
Continental
Brody
champion.
King versus Kyle Fletcher. Honestly, if I was to give a tip on who would win this match,
Brody is one of
I'd
the strongest.
probably go with Kyle
spear
Fletcher.
man
I feel like Kyle
we've got
Fletcher
here.
has
That's
more to lose if he was to end up losing this match. He's on a big trajectory as a big single star for AEW. So that's why I feel like he might be the one to eke out a victory. He's probably going to do it by nefarious means. Thunderstorm is a better name. I don't know. I wouldn't expect that. I wouldn't expect someone to say Thunderstorm is a better name than Thunder Tits.
Steel cage match in Los Angeles earlier this
What
week.
exactly is a Thunder Tits?
Career-shortening type of physicality between Osprey and Fletcher.
Anyway, leave
We
it
were
to
in Los
Tony Storm.
Angeles, man, in that cage. It was wicked nuts. If you didn't see it, go find it and watch it.
Yeah, Tony, this could be a pivotal match. Both men, Brody King and Kyle Fletcher, looking to rebound from losses at Revolution.
Yeah, and let's not forget, Taz, you were talking about that cage match, the incredible fall that both men took. I don't know if fall is the right term or
I
not,
think
but they
that
came
blew
off
out
the top
my
of that
goddamn
cage, which had,
headphones.
you talk about career shortening, which had a lot to do with that.
Oh!
My
Absolutely,
God.
it'll just smash up your body. I believe it was the Spanish Fly, I believe, off the top there.
I feel
Correct on
like
that, I think,
when
yeah,
you
you
did
were.
that,
Some
I
chair
felt
shots
like
they get me
my
sometimes.
ears, They
Don Callis
shrunk
is here.
like Kyle
Leave my stuff
Fletcher's
alone,
ears. Like I felt
Jabroni's
like
the
that's
word
what
you're looking
happened. They just kind of like, damn it, Leroy. Say thank you to Mike, Leroy. Thank you, Mike, for
Kyle
the bits.
Fletcher,
I appreciate it. Thank you for
Oh, wait a second. Fletcher
always
Smart. Like it or not, that was a good job there by Kyle.
taking the
Fans,
piss
the
out
best-selling
on
video game of all time is now a live-action film.
Quote
A
said,
Minecraft
my
movie
shit-
is sure to
my
be one
shit
of the
is
biggest
blown
events
out.
of the year. Only in theaters.
My shit is
April
blown
4th.
out.
Get tickets now and experience it in IMAX or Real D 3D.
Uh-oh. Hey, I need me a pair of those.
As Kyle
I need me a
Fletcher
pair of those.
celebrating a bit
Uh-oh.
prematurely, as I'm sure Brody King is about to
Yeah,
inform him.
I don't know if this is going to be a good thing.
Kyle Fletcher, really?
Watch out. Mother of pearl.
Jeez,
A gross
Angel does it better. You know what?
Fletcher.
Angel's a lot better
Hit
looking.
him with a telephone pole, man.
So when he does it, he's got a little flair behind it. You know what I mean?
Elbow strikes.
He's got a little
Rattling the
Latino
jaw
flair behind it.
of
Kyle
Fletcher.
Fletcher is about as charismatic as a plank
Don
of
Callis, I'm
wood.
surprised.
As
Not joining us here at
Brody
the desk,
King
but
takes the boot to the face, driving Kyle Fletcher all the way to the outside of the ring.
Stand him. Oh, he's the worst.
I mean, who would want to wrestle a guy like Brody
Jones.
King in the first place?
Right now,
Look at the
the
guy.
big
He's
man's
got
in
death
control of Fletcher.
written on his wrist and finger tape.
Brody's not rushing to get
I don't really
Fletcher
want
back
to
in the
fuck with
ring.
the
That's
guy
the
with
confidence
death written on his arm.
of that big beast.
He's what?
Brody
I'd say about 6'6",
working on the outside.
350, covered
Anything is
in
possible.
tattoos.
You know, the rest of the Don Callis family.
He is a scurry
is here
man.
tonight.
Ow. Ow, ow.
Another chop.
Ow. He likes very scary, loud music. He is
And
the
the
lead
slam.
singer of a band called
Brody.
God's Hate. Oh, what a
Massive
senton.
senton crushing the chest of
Jesus.
Kyle Fletcher.
Great way to shatter somebody's
I
sternum.
hope Kyle Fletcher didn't have any catering before his match, because
Fletcher
he
heaving for
probably
breath
just
there.
voided his bowels
Right now,
with
Fletcher's
that right
getting
there.
dominated, and we haven't been able to say that
Kyle
much.
Fletcher trying to
in
fight
AEW.
back. Oh my God.
Two chops to the chest of Brody King. He
Oh,
barely
my
budged.
God.
One chop from Brody King, and Fletcher goes
Yeah,
down.
you don't want to play the chop game with
Oh,
Big
my
Brody,
Lord
man.
Jesus. Kyle Fletcher answers back with the single leg lariat.
Using that high
Kind of
kick, and
catches
now
Brody
Brody
off
down to a
guard. I
knee.
think that's the only reason it was
Smart, very
effective.
effective strategy there
Is that
by
it caught
Fletcher.
Brody King off guard. It wasn't that he hit him very hard.
Generating
But now
extra
Kyle
leverage,
Fletcher's
coming off
taking
that
advantage.
bottom rope, delivering those stomps.
Pounding at
onto
the
neck,
back of
the
Brody
head of
King
Brody
with his
King.
feet.
Taz, that was a good call with the leg, and now it's another great call here to keep him down, right? Keep Brody off the mat.
Got to keep
on
the
mat.
pressure on a guy like Brody King for sure. You got to.
Hammer throw blocked by Brody.
Shots
Swinging
a
a miss.
clothesline. Brody blocks the kick. Oh my Lord Jesus.
Fletcher goes over the top. Brody
Oh,
King,
my
a
God.
shot, and fans don't go anywhere.
He
The
put
action
all of that.
continues live on Dynamite.
He put everything in that one. That was good. That was good stuff. Hey, yo, indeed. Hey, yo, indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to keep up with Ringside Rundown content, check out this Linktree link if it actually fucking works. Why don't buttons work when I want them to work? Why is that? Freaking work. Gosh darn it. Hopefully that did it. I don't know if that did it or it didn't. Yes, there it is. That is the link, Linktree link that has all the Ringside Rundown content plus like 20 or 30 different platforms you can find the podcast on. Check out that Linktree. It has all of our links, including every piece of social media that we're attached to, whether it be Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. You can find us at Ringside Rundown. Whether or not you want to keep up with the content that we put out on certain platforms, you can do so again going to that link tree to find us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. We're also on Blue Sky if you want to hit the exclamation point Blue Sky or exclamation point B Sky. For those of you that don't know what Blue Sky is your typical social media platform, and it's very reminiscent of old school Twitter. Not a lot of fancy stuff. Yeah, Brody is laying into Kyle Fletcher. Kyle Fletcher trying to employ the strength and will to survive from the fans, but it is not working. Oh my God, Brody just suplexed Kyle Fletcher from the audience back to the ringside area. This is not a fun night at work for Kyle Fletcher, I would assume. I would assume he's not having fun at work right now. Brody King, however, looks like he's having a grand old time. Kyle Fletcher, once again with that single leg lariat, knocks Kyle or Brody off the apron into the announcer's desk. Callis is going to put the boots to Brody King. Nah, he wouldn't do it. He wouldn't dare. Yeah, I didn't think Don Callis had it in him to go after Brody King. As Mike said, he is a scurry man. He is a very scurry man. He's a scary looking man. By all accounts of people that I have communicated with, when they talk about Brody King, they say he's a very nice individual. Callis ain't that stupid.
Go, Tony. Kyle Fletcher turned this match in his favor, sending Brody King smashing into our announce desk.
Yeah, Brody made a mistake in trying to be the second man in the ring. And
ladies and gentlemen,
really
in a couple of minutes, you're going to get hit with another block of Twitch advertisements. If you would like to avoid those Twitch advertisements, plus get other incentives, please consider subscribing to the channel. Hit that subscribe button down below, that purple subscribe button. Click that, pay $5.99 American. You support the channel. You get no advertisements. You get cool emotes to use in chat. 15% off the ringside rundown merchandise store. Plus, a special section of our Discord opens up for subs only, where you can watch shows like Dynamite while I am streaming them. And if you don't subscribe to the channel, Brody King is going to chop the hell out of you. So consider subscribing to the channel.
Brody swinging a
Kyle
miss.
Fletcher ducks a back elbow from Brody King. Brody King catches him with a big boss man
Brody King.
Oh, look at that. A bot.
Immediately clutching the back of his neck.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I mean, both these guys, big guys, they both pounded. They pounded.
See you later, bot.
And they're going for it here. You could feel.
Get out of my face. Get out of my chat.
It's not as lopsided as we thought earlier. I mean, Fletcher was behind the 8 ball, and he seems to be coming back a bit.
I found it.
Well, Tez, as you know, premier athletes will do something. Great athletes will bounce back.
You can't bonk bot. I mean, but the bonking is more for
at the bottom of your screen to join us on Prime Video. As Brody,
holy Moses, Kyle Fletcher was up there for a long time.
And those a backdrop from the guy to height, the size of King. That's a really brutal landing. And you
again,
land on your
I don't
tailbone
think
and your
Kyle
buttocks,
Fletcher
man.
is having a fun night at work right
Fletcher
now.
in front of the desk here. Big
Brody
man's
King,
coming
what the
on our
fuck?
desk, and
Oh my God! Imagine a big man that size flying at you full speed.
Crashing into Fletcher.
Fletcher's getting his ass whooped.
Jet coming at you. Boom!
Just like that.
Look at this here, Shivani.
Wow, look at this. It's amazing
Look
a guy
at that.
like Brody, what he will put his body through. I mean, Tez, there's no, as we've seen, he could just stand in the ring and slug, but he's willing to go outside and do things like we just saw.
He is highly athletic, big dude, man, is Brody.
Brody
Fletcher's being tested.
setting Kyle Fletcher up for more pain.
It was kind of getting even Steven.
Hey, take a seat, Kyle Fletcher. You'll be all right.
This out of Brody King.
Take a rest.
Trapping his opponent.
Oh, man.
This is not going to be fun.
Hard place, but no, Fletcher.
Fletcher knew what was coming.
King, and now,
oh
my God, he hit hard. The head into the post, the knees into the steps, and now the spine into the barricade.
That's a great call. Head and knee both hit.
And that's not a round post. That's a square post with straight edges on them.
What a kick.
So that's a tough impact hitting those posts.
The running punt by Fletcher. And now maybe Fletcher's turn to take flight.
Oh,
Brody.
What a tope.
Bouncing off that barricade.
That's an LED board too, guys.
Yeah, that's hard as hell.
That was crazy.
Brody King is down. And Fletcher with the advantage. Take a look at how Brody's head bounces.
Yeah, well, you gotta look at Fletcher. He's in a position where he's fighting for his life against this guy, let's be honest. So that dropped Brody. I mean, he needed this. Fletcher needed this type of momentum or this type of offense here.
And Fletcher's heaving, as you can see, was telling Bryce Remsburg there, count him out. He wants to count out. He wants to get away from Big Brody, get a win.
Yeah, I wouldn't. A count out is very wise.
Look in Brody King's
I would also go for the count out if I was
cobwebs.
facing Brody King in a wrestling
into the
match.
ring, and Fletcher back on the
Kyle
attack.
Fletcher going up to the
top.
very top rope.
Kyle Fletcher.
This might not be a good idea, Kyle. I don't know about this here.
Kyle Fletcher.
On the top. Massive elbow drop.
Very nice elbow drop, just the wrong
makes
angle.
the cover too. And
It's
Brody though.
the other way,
fires
brother.
that left shoulder up off the mat.
The other way, brother.
By Fletcher. Watch this big elbow. I mean, I thought that maybe he took a little long and that Brody was going to get out the way.
I would go for the other direction, brother.
Brody is more rattled by that tope, but more rattled by striking his head against the barricade than he wants to let on. But
you're right, the back of his head probably hit that LED board Shivani was pointing out.
Kyle Fletcher looking for a
Can't get the
suplex.
big guy up.
Uh-oh. Big guys.
Oh, T-bone.
High collar right there, kind of a version of an exploder. That's a tough landing right there in the corner.
Oh, God, he landed right on his neck.
Yeah, that was just a desperation throw by Brody King.
Jesus.
And you see
I like that emote.
I think Brody may have actually landed on Kyle's face, Taz.
Yeah.
Hey, guys,
And
if you
the
stuck
canvas
around
landed on Kyle's
through the
back
ad
of his
break,
head.
I appreciate you. Thank you very much for your support.
Brody now.
Thank you.
We're going to inflict more
Oh,
punches.
thrust
On the
kick.
outside, big thrust kick.
Thrust kick.
Second one.
Got to keep doing it, Kyle. Just keep
Keep
bringing
doing
those
it.
kicks.
Keep doing it.
Great extension.
Keep thrusting.
Long legs, my God.
Valley driver on the apron. Both men spilling to the floor.
Ow.
And the action continues on Dynamite. Don't go anywhere.
Owie. As we're in picture, he dropped Kyle on his head again, Mike. I know you're watching, so your next comment should be, oh fuck, he dropped Kyle on his head again. And if you're watching picture in picture, you see Kyle Fletcher, he's feeling the little tinglies in his hand because Brody King just hit him with a Death Valley driver on the apron. And so he's feeling an electric shock go throughout his body. My God, this match is very physical. I got to give props to Kyle Fletcher. He's in there. He's getting his ass beat by Brody King. He's getting his ass beat, and he's hanging with him. So, to me, I got to give Kyle Fletcher a lot of credit. The other first wrestling move I consider would be taking my opponent to Yambag City.
That's my purse! I don't know you!
Ow, dude. Yambag City is a good choice. Yambag City works if you know how to fight and if you don't know how to fight. Exactly. Just like Bobby Hill. That's all you got to do is just line up the shot, go straight for the nats. That's it. It won't work for me, obviously, because of my situation. So I would have to go maybe for like the eye poke. You know, maybe a quick eye poke would work. You know, if we're being practical and literal here. You know, do something like that. Maybe a quick karate chop, you know, right to the throat. Kyle Fletcher looks out of it. But he's got Brody King down on the mat as well, so he's not doing half bad. I still think he's going to end up winning this match probably by nefarious means. But it would make sense being that he's getting his ass kicked throughout this match entirely. Brody King just looks angry now. And Brody King regular is pretty scary, and angry Brody King is probably even worse. Brody King, the first to his feet. He brings Kyle Fletcher up to his level, hits him with a forearm that just sends Kyle careening back into the ropes. It looks like Brody's like hulking up. Kyle Fletcher tries to answer back with a forearm, does barely any damage to Brody. Brody answers back with a forearm of his own, knocks Kyle down. Kyle gets back to his feet. No mustard behind that forearm strike. Brody is just bludgeoning Kyle Fletcher here.
Battle between Brody King and Kyle Fletcher continues.
Ooh.
It is now just devolved into a slugfest in the center of the ring, Tony.
Yeah, absolutely it has. And then Kyle Fletcher just hanging in there with this big slugger, too.
Kyle Fletcher is just running on autopilot.
Yeah,
nice block of the chop, nice thrust kick. Discus.
Rolling elbow, though,
Forearm.
Major impact, major impact.
That is tough.
Great matchup, guys. We got a stacked card here.
Oh, my
what a match
God.
this one's turned out to be.
Short arm lariat
by Brody King.
Takes out Kyle Fletcher.
Both men looking to get back into the win column. After
Kyle Fletcher escapes damage. Thrust kick to the kneecap. Hook kick to the back of the head.
Back to the head goes
Kyle Fletcher trying to lift Brody into a tombstone position.
Impressive.
Tombstone pile driver.
What a tombstone.
Fletcher's going to get the win here.
Fletcher now the cover.
Hooks the leg. And Brody King kicks out.
I think the key there, and the problem was that Kyle took so long making the cover.
Wowee.
Well, he's also been put through hell, but look, good power there by Fletcher for sure.
Nice setup.
This was an awesome stump pile driver here, but not enough to get Big King, man.
Yeah, impressive show of strength.
I never
Kyle
understood
Fletcher
why
getting
you
the
would
big
wear a
man,
gold chain
Brody
in a
King
wrestling
inverted
match
play like that.
and risk your expensive
Brody
gold chain getting ripped
back up
out
to
of
his
your
feet,
neck
the assistance to the ropes.
in a
Fletcher.
wrestling match and
Yeah, if I'm
breaking the
Fletcher, I'm
class
sticking to strikes. I mean,
and
I'm
having to
armchair
pay for that.
quarterback from a desk here, but
Kyle
I
Fletcher
would stick
setting
to
up for something
striking
in the
instead of
corner.
power slap.
Oh my God.
Speaking of strikes.
A big one.
He just got hit with a tree trunk.
Fletcher don't even know where. Look, he's out on his feet, I think.
That's Fletcher. Yeah, Fletcher collapsing.
That
And
was
Brody
crazy.
King. I mean, these are just haymakers.
That
going
was
back
insane.
and
Oh,
forth.
a big
Yeah, I was just
splash
about
from
to say,
Brody
you
in the
know,
corner there.
anybody who's wrestled to a big clothesline hard by a big person, it takes the wind out of you. Then you get squished in the corner by a guy the size of a bus.
What is Don Callis doing? Oh, Mark Davis is here to save his tag team partner.
Don Callis family pulling Kyle Fletcher out of harm's way.
Take advantage of it,
Mark
Kyle.
Davis is going to be
You
in
gotta
action
take
later
advantage
on
of it.
today against Mark Briscoe. Or is it?
Tag
No,
team
it's not
partner
Mark
Kyle
Briscoe.
Fletcher
He's
Davis
going to be,
with the
Mark
assist
Briscoe
here.
is going to be
Fletcher
fighting
now
Konosuke Takeshita.
on the attack, and the referee saw
I
none
got
of
that
it because of the
mixed up.
distraction by Don Callis on the floor.
Ooh, open hand slap.
Yeah, Mark Davis scheduled to face Powerhouse Hobbs a little bit later on.
Powerhouse
tonight.
Hobbs and
now
Mark
you're already
Davis,
helping
that's
the Don
right.
Callis family.
Oh, wait a second. Brody King, though, not out of this fight yet. Shots to the body.
Woo!
Overhand chop.
Oh
Look at
no,
that big crash.
whatever this is
Coming
bad.
And,
Oh, no.
Fletcher
We had a pair of marks last week.
gouged the eyes of Brody King. The referee didn't see it because he was arguing with Davis.
Running
and
leg
now
kick.
Fletcher, after the kick, he's got Brody
What is
Here
Fletcher
comes.
doing here?
up in the corner, and Kyle Fletcher, the
Oh!
turnbuckle brainbuster.
Oh, my God.
Turnbuckle brainbuster.
2, 3.
That is all it takes.
I think that knocks
I mean,
him right
that's
out,
not all.
Taz.
Like, turnbuckle brainbuster puts away
Like
Brody
that,
King.
For a man as big as Brody is, when you land like that, all your
Wow.
body weight's on the back of your skull and your spinal cord. So yeah, you can see right here on the impact watch.
Oh.
That's, you know, if he's not as heavy as he is, meaning Brody Excalibur, maybe it's not as bad, even though it is nasty.
Yeah, Brody King, 285 or so pounds. All of that weight coming down.
Man.
First it was the tombstone
Wasn't
in the
nefarious
ring, then the
means, but I was
turnbuckle
correct.
brainbuster. But it was the
Kyle
assist
Fletcher was
from
gonna pick
Mark
up the
Davis
Right.
that tilted the scales in favor of the winner, Kyle Fletcher.
Missing that cannonball really helped Fletcher. Now Fletcher, he's getting all over Big Brody here.
I don't think this is a wise
And that's
decision.
directed traffic with Mark Davis.
A man who was knocked out momentarily.
Hang on. Wait a second. Tony, you mentioned it. Powerhouse Hobbs, Mark Davis.
Glad they didn't do a
Set
false
to go
finish
one-on-one.
on
That's
that.
not
That
supposed
should be
to-
a finishing move. I like the idea of it
supposed to
being
be
a
going down
finishing
right
move.
now.
I thought Brody was going to kick out of that, but I'm pleasantly surprised and not angry that he did. You're right. It does look like it ended, and it works out well. Here's Powerhouse Hobbs going after his opponent, Mark Davis, subsequently going after his opponent's tag team partner, and Kyle Fletcher. Kyle Fletcher, God damn it, get the hell out of there. You already went through war with Brody King, who just wipes himself out on that clothesline.
Some redemption right
Jesus
there for
Christ,
Mr. King.
what is going
Davis
on
is living
here?
around, fans. We have to restore order. Powerhouse Hobbs, Mark Davis, live next on
Oh
Dynamite.
my God. Brody wiped himself out on that clothesline. That was crazy. Oh, man. Oh, Brody. Oh, Brody. Do me a favor, if you're on Instagram, throw me a follow on Instagram. I'm trying to build up the Instagram following on there. If you like content, if you like wrestling related stuff in your Instagram feed, go ahead and check us out on Instagram, instagram.com/ringside rundown. And also, obviously, we got to plug the Discord. Come join us in Discord if you're a wrestling fan, or even if you're not a wrestling fan. We have multiple people in our Discord that are not wrestling fans that just come hang out, to have fun and be supportive. It's a great place to talk wrestling, but we also talk movies, music, sports, TV, gaming, and if you're a content creator, you can also let me know, and I'll make sure that the bot pings every time that you go live so everybody else in our Discord can check you out and check out what you got going on. So don't be afraid to come join us there in the Discord. Things are popping up on my screen for some reason. Nope, don't care about that. Also, gotta plug the merch. Come check out the merch store. That is a link to our new spring and summer collection. Lots of t-shirts on there, lots of tank tops, and even swim trunks to get you ready for the spring and summer time. Check them out. Let me know what you think. Even if you can't buy, I really would love your thoughts on the new merchandise, whether it's something that you can see yourself wearing out in public and not be ashamed of wearing in public. I always try to, when I create merch, I like to think of it as completely separate from the actual wrestling content, you know? I like to think of it as like I'm a clothing designer and I'm making merchandise and clothes as a clothing brand. So that's the type of vibe that I try to bring to the merch, and it be something that you can wear out in public. And this is particularly for the spring and summer. I really like it because it kind of gives it a more sporty vibe. Like I could see, you know, wearing some of the stuff to the gym. We even have a pair of joggers on there. I know it's spring and summer, but you know, sometimes it gets cool at night and you don't want to wear shorts at night. You want to, maybe you spent a long day at the beach, or you spent a long day swimming by the swimming pool and you want to keep warm in the evening time. So we even threw up a pair of joggers on there that I think you guys would really enjoy. You guys think might think is really cool. So let me know what you think. Check out the Ringside Rundown merchandise store. Again, that is the link there, ringsiderundown-shop.fourthwall.com.
Security and officials at ringside trying to separate these athletes. Don Callis has joined us at the desk. This match is scheduled to be going on right now on Dynamite, but
this is ridiculous. Hobbs should be arrested. He came out of the crowd and he tried to assault me. I'm not a wrestler. I don't know what his problem is.
That guy kind of looks like Don Callis.
Can we call the police?
Wait a minute. Wait, Hobbs.
Call the police.
Now into the ring, and look at this security trying to...
They're going to start the match right now. Let's go. Christopher Daniels out there, of course. You see security.
I hope Davis gaffs him from ear to ear. There you go. That's it.
Oh.
Get Daniels, too.
Get Daniels, too. Don't throw Aubrey out. Don't throw Aubrey out.
Hobbs is out of control.
Here we go.
Second straight heavy hitter match. And you got two brutes in
real quick. Hey, take your time, man. I'm going to be here.
Changes levels on Hobbs.
Oh.
Wow, not off. You see Hobbs
Get out
with ease, but Hobbs springing back up.
Get out of the way, Daniels. You're going to get crushed.
You see this?
Yeah, Davis being taken over the top.
Here's our customary big meaty men slapping
with
meat
yourself,
match.
Don, and the family discarded when he was no longer any use to you.
I replaced him with Mark Davis because Mark is bigger, stronger, and tougher in my opinion.
Mark Davis stronger than Powerhouse Hobbs.
He is big, strong, and tough. There's Mark Davis, but I don't think he's bigger, stronger than
Yeah, I don't think that makes sense.
Oh, you're an
I don't
expert
think that
on
makes
how
sense.
big these guys are and how tough they are.
It's an opinion, you
Shout out to
dumbass.
Anubis. Thank you very much for hanging out in the chat. I appreciate you,
I've been in a
buddy.
wrestling ring a couple times, and I could chime in, I think.
Even though I'll see you later.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, yeah, they are big, impressive, massive guys, but that's not everything. Just because someone's big, I've beaten many big guys.
Mark Davis chopping away at Powerhouse Hobbs.
That's what I would pay to see that. That would be great.
We replaced Hobbs with Davis because he's white.
I'm watching these two great athletes.
Look at Davis.
I'll get in with you, though, Don. How about we do that?
Callis is a racist.
Davis dropping Hobbs down to the floor.
No, because Davis is from Australia.
Leaning in to that shot. He decked
So,
Hobbs with that one.
I'm telling you, he looks like Kano.
With people who are
If you don't know
bigger or not as
Kano
big as
is,
him. He's in there
Kano
now
is
with a brute.
a character
That's a
in
fair
the
point.
Mortal
And these
Kombat
guys are
video
kind of even
games.
Steven regarding the power end of things. different
and he's
physiques,
from Australia
obviously.
as well.
I would probably give the
So
speed advantage
all
to Hobbs.
Australians to me look the same.
Even though Davis is deceivingly
They
quick.
either look like Mark
Hand
Davis
that
or they look like
nice power slam.
Davis reminds me of a character from a Judd Apatow movie.
He hates you. I know Hobbs forever, and he never liked you. He tried to get money out of you.
They all either look like Kano from Mortal Kombat or they look like Crocodile Dundee. Every Australian person.
Repeated
They either
shots
look
in
like
the corner.
that or they look
And
like
now,
Crocodile Dundee.
Hammers it, reverse, no. Davis.
Uh-oh.
Down.
This is what happens when you get two big-ass men.
Center of gravity, Taz.
Sometimes it doesn't work out well. Mark Davis with a jumping insecurity to get things back on track. Is it me or is Mark Davis running the ropes really bad?
1, 2, 3.
That was stupid. The old Oopsie Daisy. Yeah, that was.
Yeah, of course. I mean, he got an unfair advantage.
It looked
by
like
coming
Mark
through the
Davis
crowd.
was running the ropes really
I mean,
weird.
is he a wrestler or a criminal? I don't know what. I would call the
That was
police
a
right
big
now.
bouquet of Oopsie Daisies.
Well, whatever you want to call him, Don.
What a bully.
He's the winner.
He's a bully.
Yeah, I don't even know. I didn't even do Channel Point predictions for that one. Thankfully, I didn't.
Straight
That would
through
have
the
been
mat
pointless.
here in St. Paul.
You almost did. All right, Don, thanks for coming. We'll see you later.
Freak.
You're done for the night, Don, or you come out here 5 or 6 more times?
Taz, I hope so.
Hit him with the clean whoopsie for the pin.
That was Don Callis, by the way. Running
Apologize for the unprofessionalism of Don Callis.
Don Callis making a hasty retreat as Powerhouse Hobbs.
We should have left that guy hanging. That would have been funny. That would have been all over social media.
Hobbs picking up the victory.
Yeah, I don't think
tonight.
Powerhouse was very happy
Dominant
with the match performance. It wasn't one to write home about. Dude almost got left hanging. He should have left him hanging.
But Nick, I would specifically like to talk to you. We've seen a big shift in you as of late. You went face-to-face with Christian Cage, and then you costed Cope the world title match. What exactly is going on with you?
I'm starting to understand it now, Lexi. Things are starting to make sense to me as to why Christian Cage did what he did at Revolution. But I'm gonna wait to speak my thoughts until I'm with him face to face. But
This
as for last
TikTok
Wednesday,
kid.
that just goes to show you what happens when everybody's on the same
rebranded this
page.
dude, and all he did was come
and how
back
to
wearing
properly-
black clothes.
I repeat, properly execute a plan.
Mother Wayne's kind of scary. Maybe there's some problems in the patriarchy, I guess. I don't know. But they're letting Nick Wayne cut promos now. Kids. There you go. Uh-oh.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
That's how I kind of felt with that interview segment right there. That was just, what is he talking? What is he talking about? Oh, man. Mike, you always have the best timing when it comes to the animations and stuff. You always have the best timing. In terms of streaming, tomorrow I'm taking the day off. It's my customary day off on a Thursday. Then Friday we come back from SmackDown. SmackDown is they're still in Europe. They're still in Europe, the WWE, but SmackDown will be pre-taped. We're going to start the stream at 6 p.m. and we're going to be playing some 2K25. You guys know I'm addicted to the My Faction mode, so we're going to be playing that for a little bit before we get into SmackDown on Friday. That'll be the next stream on Friday, 6 p.m. So make sure you're here. Twitch.tv/ringside rundown, or well, the 2K25 part you can't watch on YouTube, but if you would like to hang around on YouTube for the watch along of SmackDown, you can head over to youtube.com/@ringsiderunpod. I gotta play more of that game. My Faction was meaty as that should be the name of your My Faction crew. Meaty as fuck. There you go. I think that's a great name for your faction crew. I think I saw like you had like Obafemi in there. You had all big dudes in there. Yeah, you could. I don't know if you could change. I don't know if you can change the name initially. I think you could change the name. I'm pretty sure because they ask you to give it a name. They ask you to give your faction a name. So I'm pretty sure you can. I don't know if you could change it twice, but Obafemi, Bronson Reed, Piper Niven. Yeah, your team has got a lot of weight to it. Your team has got a ton of weight to it. It's a very interesting team, but yeah, I'm going to be playing more of my faction. That's kind of the mode that I'm addicted to. I still haven't started any of the My Rise stuff. Yeah, you had a bunch of tall skyscrapers. You had a bunch of skyscrapers in your faction. Hey, it's Hangman.
Last week, you officially entered yourself in the Owen Hart Foundation tournament. The winner of that tournament
what's up
going
with
on
the
to
hair,
challenge for
buddy?
the AEW World Title at All In. And tonight we happen to be in the
Team
Twin
Beef.
Cities.
Yeah, I like that.
I know I'm recovering from a busted eardrum, but did I just hear you say that you're going to get involved in my championship? Bitch, did I stutter? No, don't you dare try it. I will
Bitch, did I
you.
stutter?
Don't you play with me. You know what I'm freaking capable of. You know what I'm capable of. We don't got time for this. Don't you play with me. Come on, boss. Let's go.
We got problems. Starting to look like Moxley. That's how Moxley infects people. He's body snatches them. Yeah, he's gonna have to. Like I said a bunch of times before, we're talking about Moxley. He's starting to bore the shit out of him.
John Moxley for the title 1 week from
John Moxley is starting to bore the shit out of him. I mean, he's kind of always bored the shit out of me, even when he was
earlier today, our own Tony Schiavone got to speak with rated FTR.
He bleeds a lot, bro.
Dax and Cash. And
I was never a fan of Death.
Pretty
I
revealing
never
conversation.
liked
It
Death
really was, based
and
on
that
what
was the
happened
sucky
a
part
week ago
is
after that
the only
match
like
between
local
the rematch
promotion
between Copeland and
around my
John
area
Moxley, it
was
kind of
CZW, which is a
ending.
death match.
So we tried to get to the bottom
They
of
tried
it.
to incorporate a lot of other wrestling,
All right,
but
let's
that's
take a look.
after they fell off and people started realizing that the owner of the company was a
between
weirdo.
These three men go
But
a lot deeper than what we have seen on camera. You
all right,
three are
here's
basically
rated
next-door neighbors.
FTR.
Cope, you've been responsible for some of the biggest breaks in their career. That being said, what happened last
Tony, I think I should interrupt real quick. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. I feel that I need to address the elephant in the room. Last week, I allowed my emotions to get the better of me, and I owe Adam, and not just Adam, I owe Cash as well, an apology for what happened. I felt that FTR took a break from our goal, our focus, which has always been the AEW World Tag Team Championship. We took a break for 4 months off of that to help you realize your goal of being AEW World Heavyweight Champion. And after 2 tries, it didn't happen, and it just kind of, ate at me emotionally.
Can I just stop you there, though? Just the way you position that, man. Like, you make it sound like I came back and pulled you away from the tag team titles, but
no.
I came back to try and help you against Moxley and the Death Riders. They put bags over your heads, guys. I mean, that's how this all started. Wasn't my intention to pull you away from the tag title.
No. I'm just saying, like,
Can't get the job
that's
done,
why I'm
brother.
apologizing.
I think what
let
this
my
is,
emotions get the better
this
of me.
is
That's
trying
why I
to
prefaced
quell
it that way.
the
I
idea
apologize to
that
you.
those
I know it wasn't your intention. I
vets
just
come in
felt
and
that we took our
they
eye
like
off
to
of the prize.
mask themselves as they're going to
for 4
help.
months, we were directionless and had nothing to do.
I think honestly, no offense, I think we've all let our emotions get the better of us
When
recently.
will he
And I
start
cannot
talking about
watch
my
you
family?
two fight like this, and I can't be caught in the middle of it.
That's why I'm
Everybody knows that you're my best friend, and we've been side by side for the past 11 years at everything we've accomplished. But I don't know if people know as much about my friendship with Adam and what he's done for me, and the fact that without either one of you guys, I have nothing. Like, when I was struggling and I had nowhere to live and I'm sleeping in my car, he gave me a place to live, and he gave me a place to live without worry so I could pursue all this, and he gave me chance after chance and helped me with these opportunities. And without either one of you guys, I don't have this. I'm not where I'm at right now, and I want my 2 best friends and I want myself to all be on the same page.
My
That's why
family.
I'm apologizing. That's why I'm saying I'm sorry.
My family.
And I took it too far last week. I do apologize, but I do think now that we've allowed
Dax
Adam
looking
to
rather
realize
heelish
his
during
goals
this
and
expose.
we've assisted
Like
him on
just
his
the
goals.
body
I think
language.
it's
Yeah,
time
he's
for
got
you and I
that
to go
wide
after the
open
Hurt Syndicate, the Hurt
stance.
Syndicate, the AEW World Tag Team
Let me stop you real quick. And I think that there's still something here, and I still think that Rated FTR has a lot of life left, and I would love to go after the Trios titles
the
at least
trios.
one more time.
I forgot the Trios titles.
If we can
Who
do
are
it.
the Trios champions?
There's too much.
I
the
agree.
Death Riders.
Yeah. So if you guys think there's juice left in the tank, let's do it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so April 6th, what do you say, Death Riders? Rated FTR versus the Death Riders for the Trios Championships.
Ooh, I like the sound of that. Top guys, out.
Okay.
Rated FTR, out.
Sounds even better.
Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah. Dax is definitely going to be the guy that's going to put a
common
wrench in
goal
all of this.
for
I
rated
think
FTR.
Dax is going to.
Sometimes that happens.
He's going to end up
Sometimes there's
turning.
tension amongst a group or a tag team or trios, whatever.
FTR
It happens. They
Gun
worked it out right in
needs
front
to
of us.
start
So we'll see
singing
how it
the
works
best
out.
friend song from
I like
Hangover.
what I heard at the end of that.
Swerve's house.
It seems like they all came together for a common cause. That was great. Didn't start out that way.
You did a great job in that interview, too.
Still haven't got any feedback on the Prince Nana coffee. Nobody's told me if they tried Prince Nana coffee, if it's good. Does it keep you awake?
You heard Swerve saying he's recovering from a ruptured eardrum from an attack by Jon Moxley. But let's take a look back at Revolution earlier this month. This was how
I feel like this would be a great song to wake up to. Like if this is your alarm.
The AEW World Champion. But Swerve earlier that night.
Thank you for those bits, Mike. I appreciate it.
World Championship, and he delivered a massive
Thank you
stop
very,
to
very
Moxley
much for those bits and allowing me to swerve.
Rupture the eardrum. I'm surprised he didn't take the knee out completely with that.
That's right, Swerve has that busted eardrum. I didn't catch any of the Collision shows on Saturday or Sunday. They were on too late for my liking, and sometimes I just need a break from wrestling. You know, I watch a lot of wrestling. Yeah, I watch a lot of wrestling even when I'm not streaming. Where's the Nana dancing gifts? I need more slots to open up for emotes. Once I get another slot open for an animated emote, that's the next one, buddy.
Jon Moxley, you better get your ass
That's a good idea to have a Prince Nana dancing gift.
Man, if you got the balls to do so.
How do you get more slots? I need more subscribers.
Here we go.
Can I buy one? No, I don't think. Well, I mean, you can gift a sub, and I think that's how it works. Let me.
Jon Moxley, the man, 1 week ago,
as the champ,
defeated the Rated R superstar.
I got standards.
One of the
I got
gruesome street fights we have ever witnessed.
It says I can unlock 2 more by doing Twitch alerts, but I don't want to use the Twitch alerts. I might get rid of one. I might get rid of one and add the Nana gift in there. There's like tier 2 and tier 3, but I don't have any tier 2 or tier 3 subs. And honestly, I think subbing tier 2 and tier 3 is a sham, to be honest with you. I think it's a sham. I don't think there should
Sunday, April 6th,
secondary or third tier.
on pay-per-view.
Mission, get 50 subscriber points. You get 1 standard emote slot and 1 animated emote slot once you hit 50 concurrent subscriber points. So I think the highest we got up to was 14. So we're at 14 right now. So we gotta get 50 out of 50. I'm just gonna swap out one of the animated emotes and slide it on in there.
Taz, of course, after that street fight last week,
I wonder if Mike knows that he has he and one other person are the only ones allowed to use the bits emote.
I would imagine
custom bits emote. That only he and 2 other people are allowed to use because they
after that match, the street fight with Cope 1 week ago.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll tier 2 for some Nana gifts. No. I would not like it if you tier 2. I think tier 2 and tier 3 are the most cash grab.
I've been allowing things to go on like this for far too long. People have been asking me since October. Why haven't I been going after my AEW World Championship?
Yeah, you have your own.
Like to give people
you have a
rope to
bits
just hang
emote that you
themselves
can
in.
use.
That's you, John.
I knew that because I tried it and was like, how the fuck is Mike doing that? Yeah, the blurbs are
Jon Moxley
completely
used to be
different.
revered here in AEW. You and the AEW World Championship used to be synonymous with one another, but now look at you. You hide behind Claudio. You hide behind Wheeler Yuta. You hide behind Pac.
It's Pac,
you even
not
hide
Pac.
behind Marina Shafir.
Oh, well, I don't know how to use those either. I think the bits emote can only be used by those who've given over
This man still
1,000
has the
bits.
nerve to say that nobody in the back wants to be
Nah, he's
world
right, it's
champion.
Pac.
But truth be told, you're not even worthy enough to be a champion yourself.
Oh, sure.
And I'm going to be honest with you. I think the reason that you hide that championship inside that little briefcase
Shakur
of
is the
yours
only
is
Pac
because
we-
you can't even
exactly.
think you look for it
Exactly.
yourself. You can't even look at it with you on your
It's
shoulder
Tupac, not
anymore.
Tupac. All right, all right. Here we go. Here we go.
Every time that you have
This
a
is the,
championship defense,
let me find the
you
bits if I
narrowly
can find
escape.
it.
And last week, you showed the whole world that, oh, by the way, how's your back doing?
This is the bits emote that Mike is allowed to use because he's given a lot of bits. So I don't know if you knew that,
Everything
Mike, but
about
that emote
Jon
is
Moxley
there for you.
that you used to describe yourself as is now the man looking at you right here, right now.
I love the correct enunciation on that. Oh my God, just get the belt off of Mox, please, for the love of God. Oh no.
Oh boy. Claudio.
Oh no. Oh no. Nana, turn around, Nana. Nana, turn around. Nana, what are you doing, bro? Brother, he is behind you. Does he know?
All good. We're chilling.
Does he know? Did I miss him turning
That all
around and
sounded
seeing
great.
him there?
If you believe it. Man, this isn't about me. This is about you. April 6th is you versus you. Swerve versus Swerve at Dynasty. It's not about me. Stop worrying about
It's
me.
like a ghost. If you ignore me, he won't do shit. Nana
Who
is
are
smart.
you?
Okay.
Really? What
Okay.
are you? Really? I know. I listen, I watch, I see everything, I hear everything. I know exactly who you are. I know exactly what you are, and I know what you could be. Damn, I have had some high hopes for you.
That's so great, because I can
But I've been
imagine Nana
disappointed
saying
before.
that.
On April 6th, I will give you a chance to step in and become everything that you can be. You just have to ask yourself one question. How far
He's treating
am I
Claudio like a
willing to
dinosaur
go?
that can only pick its prey
Not
via
tonight,
movement.
Not just April
Just get him
6th,
with the
but
razzle
every day.
dazzle, Nana.
When it's cold and dark and you're in pain and
Oh
you're
my God,
tired.
here we go.
When the world is bearing down on your shoulders, when you ain't got no friends left, when everybody is gunning for you, when you have the weight of the entire world on your shoulders, will you endure?
yeah.
Will you put one foot in front of the other and keep going? Or will you look for a way out?
Gotta
Will
hit
you
one of
take
those
others
Finn
with
Balor
you? There's
Pele
a lot of
kicks.
questions
Hey,
you gotta ask yourself.
Nana
You're
is
not
a
what you
wrestler.
think you are.
Nana used to
You
throw
haven't
down.
Suffered enough yet.
Nana's been around the block. He's
But you
not
will
just a manager. He's
suffer.
been in the ring
On
before.
April 6th, my sport has been taken over by billionaires and Hollywood talent agencies.
Yeah,
and
your
kids
boss,
who see
dude.
the world through an Instagram filter and don't know their head from their ass. It's guys like you that give me hope for the future. It's guys like you that make me think everything I put my mind and my body and my soul through was for a reason.
They gotta get
But I
new
ain't gonna
material.
give it to you. I don't care what kind of punk-ass organization they're running around here. I don't give handouts. So how far are you willing to go? Me, I'm willing to go the whole way right now. Shouldn't be a problem for you. I mean, you are the most dangerous man in AEW. Right?
We got a lot of people in the audience tonight. Good for them. Uh-oh. Here's Shafir Marina.
Now Marina Shafir.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
Here's Willow Nightingale. Willow Nightingale with a pipe. Willow Nightingale.
Marina with that crowbar.
What's wrong, John?
Swerve's gonna say he's gonna bang Renee to show how far he goes. Wow.
Smarter than you.
Wow.
Let's get this straight. You want to talk unscripted violence? Boy, I am violence.
To turn on Gargano. Yeah, that stiff one.
You bled pints. I bled buckets. You've been in Texas death matches. I won them. I am the most dangerous man in AEW. Whose house? And in Philadelphia, in 11 days, I take back the AEW World Championship, and I continue to lead the Dynasty era. And while I'm doing that, you can have fun, continue to play Jon Moxley on TV.
Ooh. Yeah, and speaking of AR Fox, he had a great match last week on Dynamite against Will Ospreay. I hope we get to see more of AR Fox in AEW. I personally, when it comes to this match, I could take it or leave it.
And Moxley just gave a look over. Calling off Shafir.
But she's staying around here.
This man, I mean, like I said, Moxley just doesn't do anything for me as a performer, as a wrestler. Like, he just doesn't do anything for me.
1 week from Sunday, Swerve Strickland, Dynasty, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, for the AEW World Championship.
Oh, Marina
Shafir.
Yeah, Marina's incensed.
Marina Shafir going after Willow Nightingale.
And
Willow fighting back, though.
Now turning things around on Shafir.
Yeah, I don't think Mox was looking at
Claudio grabbing at Marina Shafir. Nana getting dumped by Willow Nightingale.
God, Willow's all over. And Nana trying to pull Willow off Shafir. And Willow.
I only look forward to this match if Swerve wins. Yeah.
Ladies lost that cool. Willow trying to break free. Claudio Castagnoli intervening.
Claudio big for nothing. I wasn't scared of bro at all. Didn't even acknowledge it.
A heated exchange between Willow and Marina
Nana's
Shafir.
a gangster.
But fans, right now, I understand that Katsuyori Shibata has commandeered a camera, and we're about to hear from the ops. Take it away, Shibata-san.
Hey, Samoa Joe with a really weird shirt.
Last week, kind of sunk in that choke a little bit for a little bit of time. I mean, is there anything behind that?
I mean, just fun.
Fun.
Bro.
King Shark. Look at that shirt, though.
He's an annoying dude. He's enjoyable to choke out. I mean, come on.
Look at that shirt. Thank you, Mike, for dropping those emotes in the chat. I really appreciate you, buddy.
Just go solo, go solo, go solo, go solo. Look, think about my former partner. He's doing all right now.
What's he talking about?
No. I'm saying they're chanting my name. Like, let's go, Max. You're the best wrestler alive. Let's go.
I've never heard that.
Hey, Shibata, what's up?
I love this. I love this. Yeah. More choking out Max Caster.
All right.
Yeah, come on.
Hey,
More
up,
choking out Max Caster. I thought bro was going to be doing a voiceover in Yakuza. Motherfucker just played Samoa Joe. Yeah.
To the death.
There's
Yeah, he's out.
There's a lot of money value in the name Samoa Joe. What is this? Is this like it's a commercial for Dynasty? Yeah, there's a lot of value in the name Samoa Joe. No need to change it up. Although I would love to see Samoa Joe have like his own like TV show or something like that. I think he'd be good. Who's ready to watch AEW Dynasty? More importantly, the kickoff show is probably going to feature the Costco guys. He's still a character, but it's just him. It's still Samoa Joe, and it's, oh, okay, it's his likeness. Okay, I see what you mean. I would have preferred more like just having Samoa Joe there. I think there's a lot of money in that. And he's doing a lot of outside stuff, which is cool. Honestly, I don't think we're going to be seeing much of Samoa Joe in the wrestling ring a lot longer, you know. He's doing a lot of these outside projects, getting a lot of these opportunities to do some cool shit. They had New Japan wrestlers in every other Yakuza. Yeah, I know there's one. They had Okada in there. One. They had one that had Tetsuya Naito. And I'm pretty sure they had one with Kenny Omega as well. Hey! Shut it up. No. 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 I don't care that it's your birthday. I don't care that it's your birthday. Naito is in your gang. Oh, that's sick. I do not care that it's your birthday, Leroy. You need to shut it up. Being loud for no freaking reason. Just trying to take a gander here. He's celebrating his birthday by raging. Oh my God. More of what I need. More of him raging is what I need. I'm trying to see. I'm going to visit the little birthday homie soon. Yeah, he's going to love that. He loves his Uncle Anubis. There's only two people in this world that like Leroy actually reacts to, and that's Anubis and my brother's girlfriend. Everybody else just kind of gets the regular customary bark in their face. Leroy loves Anubis. Leroy loves Anubis. Like, it's crazy. We still have what is it? Is it, I don't know if it's Thunderstorm or Thunder Tits. Tony Storm and Thunder Rosa teaming up to take on Penelope Ford and Megan Bayne. Kind of interesting that they let that I think they're going to make that one the main event. Dicey to make that one the main event of your show. But if you can, ladies and gentlemen, Team Bolt-Ons. Bolt-Ons is crazy. Here's Jay White with Renee.
Interest in Will Ospreay entering himself in the Owen Hart Foundation tournament. As of now, we've got Will Ospreay and Hangman Adam Page both entering themselves. You have history, of course, with both of these men. So where do you stand on things?
Those are some big names. Ospreay, Hangman. I think we should add Jay White to that. So what better time than now to officially enter myself in the Owen Hart Foundation tournament. Look, in last year's Owen Hart Cup, it didn't work out too well. I lost to Hangman for the first time, thanks to his buddy Christian. I then ended up injured and out for 3 months. But this year's Cup, no, we're going to win the Cup. We're going to go on to All In Texas and once again have a shot at the AEW World Championship. And if Hangman or the Billy Goat are lucky to cross paths with a Switchblade, well, so be it. But you see, before we get there, there's plenty of other players backstage, I'm sure, that would love to differ with me. So how about one of the original Collision Cowboys returns to Collision this Saturday? And if anybody back there thinks they're more deserving of that spot, show up and state your case to the Switchblade.
Hey.
The Owen Hart Foundation men's and women's tournament will be kicking off in just a few weeks here in AEW.
Looks like we're getting a tag team match.
3 big
a little late to be throwing in a tag team match here.
Tag team match, number 1 ball, a 20-minute time limit. We get accompanied by AR Fox from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Okay. It's their hometown. It's their hometown. But you know what would have been smart? Opening the show with this match. Open the show with the match.
Chirping.
Yowza.
What happened this weekend? Actually,
I'm not even going to do channel points for this one. It's Top Flight taking on two Jamokimokes.
Yeah,
who are these Jamokimokes? Alex Finley and Devo Knight. Never heard of them in my life. I don't think they're going to win. I think Top Flight is going to end up taking this one in their hometown. Still should be a lot of fun.
But man, listen to the crowd.
Oh, they love Top
Flight, man.
Hometown guys right here, no doubt. It's
you got
awesome.
Darius in the ring right now.
Great reaction. Nice mat return right there by Darius.
And now
Darius floats Jamoke number 1 over, kicks out, goes for a leg sweep, doesn't work, side headlock, shoots Darius off the ropes. Darius answers with the forearm to the face.
Takes opponent down, and now
double wrist lock hands and a chop.
Chop there, and it was an incredible effort. And we see Big Bill, Brian Keith, who threw out the challenge to the Hurt Syndicate, the AEW World Tag Team Champs earlier tonight.
Over Dante
tag team the lady. They're trying to prove themselves to Jericho.
Yeah, I think that browbeating he gave them really
Darius with the suplex,
nice suplex into the kip up by Darius.
And Tony, this past weekend, Darius and Dante, along with AR5,
this guy's in trouble. Oh, nice move. Nice move. I like that. He gets dumped to the outside of the ring. It's just Jamoke number 1 with Dante. He hits a jawbreaker to create some separation. Dante ducks a clothesline,
you know what you're going up against. But when you're going up against a team like Top Flight and AR5,
and a back elbow to him and a blind tag.
It's kind of the unknown.
Leaping up and over is Dante Martin.
Another jawbreaker. Lots of jawbreakers in this action. Lots of quick tags.
Darius now, big right hand.
Yeah, wearing them out there. Keeping them moving.
Yeah, they're fired up, Taz.
Yeah, that's sure what it should be.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
Oh, his own ankle there. He got lucky on that, to be honest with you.
Manhattan drop at a very awkward angle for Darius's
got
knee
me
to bend at,
to the face. That was ugly with the capital U.
Yeah. You're talking about two kids.
Flatliner off the ropes.
AEW tag team wins.
Goes for the cover. Jamoke number 2 answers that with a breakup of the pinfall. Dante tries to disrupt that.
39 for
Jamoke number 2 gets nothing running into the corner. Banderas up to the upper side. Gamingiri to the face. Springboard crossbody. Very nicely done.
Crazy athletes, both Darius and Dante.
Bill Brian Keith still looking on, and now Darius returns to the corner. Oh, fans, it's been made official
These
for this
guys
Saturday collision live from Milwaukee, UWF Panthers Arena. Big Bill.
Shotgun dropkick into the German
tag team action.
Yeah, you can better believe the crew will be watching that one closely. And all of that,
what
we
is
heard
this?
that.
Like a modified muscle buster.
Also heard from Jay White, he's issued an open challenge.
Look at
Mamba splash.
The splash. March Madness. 2, 3.
Very nicely done. Top Flight get the win over Jamoke number 1 and Jamoke number 2. Action Andretti and Leo Rush look on, same as Big Bill and Brian Keith backstage.
Tonight, the hometown heroes victorious. What will the
got a lot of guys
Saturday
looking to grab those tag team titles. The only problem is the tag team titles are in the possession of the Hurt Syndicate.
The entrance of the Owen Hart Foundation tournament thus far. Let's take a look at the one man we haven't heard from yet. Will Ospreay.
Top Flight jaw-jacking with Leo Rush and Action Andretti who are in the crowd. And we get a vignette for Will Ospreay. I think we need a vignette for Will Ospreay to see how great Will Ospreay is. I don't think we need that. I don't think that's necessary. Will Ospreay is the best wrestler on the planet.
It's about restoring the feeling. And bruv, I am the feeling.
Will Ospreay returns to Dynamite 1 week from tonight. We hit Peoria, Illinois.
Peoria, Illinois.
And streaming on Max. Will
What
Ospreay
goes down in Peoria, Illinois?
Reach for the sky, boy.
It's time for Mark Briscoe versus Kenosuke Takeshita. That I will use the channel point for.
This contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Making his way to the ring from San
undoubtedly be an exciting battle between the greats in our sport. Mark Briscoe, of course, a Hall of Fame tag team career alongside his late brother Jay.
Again, this should be a good one. Super physical. I think Konosuke Takeshita is going to end up picking up the victory. So if you want to go with my tip, I put my channel points on Konosuke Takeshita. But we shall see. The Alpha coming off a loss at AEW Revolution, losing the International Championship to Kenny Omega.
Konosuke Takeshita, the former AEW International Champion, the man that was dethroned by Kenny Omega earlier this month at Revolution. Now looking to get back into the win column, at least in singles action. It was Takeshita, Lance Archer, and Brian Cage, Tony, that picked up the victory over Mark Briscoe, Rocky Romero, and Powerhouse Hobbs this past weekend.
Yeah, and it once again solidified what you talk about, Takeshita, as many people feel the future of our sport. Don Callis has joined us once again. Don, you're okay? I don't think Powerhouse Hobbs is going to be chasing you around here again.
Oh, listen, I wasn't going to come back out, Schiavone, but I heard your commentary in the last segment.
All
I was
right,
a little worried
let's see
about
what
you,
this
so I'm
match
here,
has
buddy.
in store for us
Take the
here.
reins, no problem.
Thank you, Don. It's great having you here.
Look at Takeshita.
Don, thanks for saving the desk.
Collar and elbow,
lock
tie
up
up.
here. Takeshita, your guy.
Side headlock from Mark Briscoe.
Who, as you know, Don, super rough, super
Takeshita
tough,
shoots
super
him off the
experienced
ropes.
also.
I'm a
Both
big
men go for a
Mark
shoulder
Briscoe
block.
fan,
Nobody
believe it or
budges.
not.
I believe you.
Takeshita
Always have
answers
been.
back
I
with his
believe that.
shoulder block of his own. Mark
I don't
Briscoe
like him
goes
as a
down.
human being.
You got
Like,
to
I
drop
think he's a
down.
degenerate, but he's a phenomenal professional wrestler.
Duck
What
under
makes
the
him a
big
degenerate,
boot.
Don?
Crane
What's
kick
that we're
set
looking
up.
at?
Ducks the
He's got no
punch
teeth.
from
He's
Takeshita.
bald.
Hits him with the Kung Fu uppercut.
The only thing different you and Mark Briscoe now
The
is
chicken
teeth.
plucker.
Okay.
Hey, Briscoe lands on his feet.
Takeshita,
He
though,
gets put in
immediately
a
cinching in the waist lock.
back
and
waist lock.
Briscoe connects the enziguri.
We're talking about the accolades of Mark Briscoe. Of course, his former Ring of Honor World Champion. Recently, a 201-day reign last year.
Briscoe, though, the uppercut. Takeshita.
Briscoe's got Takeshita
now
on his
in the fireman's
shoulders.
carry, but not for
Nice
long.
rolling
Briscoe rolls
senton.
through that Death Valley driver.
You see that sense of urgency by Briscoe to get to the ropes.
Hey, he was looking like he was going for Froggy Bow, but
Powerful elbow
Konosuke
strike.
Takeshita
A
cuts
lot
him
of
off there.
explosion in those big
Doesn't
thighs
allow
of
it to
Takeshita's
happen.
Taz.
Yeah, no, he's an excellent striker. Takeshita is for sure. Strong lower body. Oh, look at this big superplex.
Nice superplex off the top
almost
rope.
straight down.
Not
And
good
now
for either
Takeshita
men, though.
making the cover.
Takeshita
Lateral
goes for the
press.
cover and only gets a
Briscoe
2 count there.
able to kick out.
Try to rock themselves. Sometimes when you suplex someone off the ropes, you can ding up the back of your own head. That happens. That's a real thing.
What have you been saying to Takeshita since losing at Revolution to Kenny Omega? How have you coached him up, Don?
We're not changing anything. Kenny Omega had a great night that night. I'm not going to deny it. But listen, Takeshita is a young man. He's the best athlete. He's the best rope-to-rope wrestler I think I've ever seen. So we're going to be fine. We take the long view, Schiavone. We don't panic like these people do.
Remember, still to come tonight, our main event, Timeless Tony Storm.
There's still a
teams up
main
with
event to
Thunder
happen,
Rosa
folks.
To take on
Timeless
Penelope
Tony
Ford.
Storm and Thunder
And
Rosa,
Tony
known
Storm's
as Thunderstorm
challenger
or
at
Thunder
Revolution.
Tits, depending
Megan
on who
Bain,
you
she
ask.
calls herself the
Taking on
Megasis.
Megan
And
Bain of
after
Penelope
April 6th, she
Ford.
may be able to call
That's why
herself
Mike is
AEW
staying
World
up late with
Champion
us.
as Takeshita
He wants to
Look at
see
this
some
one.
Megan Bain and
Takeshita hit the
Penelope
apron
Ford.
very hard going down. Look at this.
Takeshita with a big boot.
Boot drops Briscoe.
Wow.
Oh, I thought we were in picture.
Bothered at all by the onslaught from Briscoe.
No,
Hey,
it was
that's for
perfect.
you, buddy.
His kick, the timing of it was perfect to
That's
get in there
for you.
as Briscoe was getting ready to run out, probably do a dive to the outside, and Takeshita had him scouted.
Takeshita brings Mark Briscoe back to his feet.
Through the ropes, out into the apron.
Puts him into the apron
Briscoe's just got one of
area.
those faces you want to punch.
Kind of like yours.
Uh-oh, I don't like this. Hey, yeah. A DDT on the apron.
Because this match continues live
As we
on
go into
Dynamite.
picture-in-picture. Pip, we go into Pip. Baseball's back on Tuesday, apparently. Well, no, baseball's back tomorrow. Tomorrow's opening day, so nobody fucking bother me. I'm going to be watching my Yankees. Hopefully we can rebound this season, get back to the World Series, and this time actually win the World Series. I would like to see the Yankees win the World Series. That's the whole point. not just to go there, to win it. Konosuke Takeshita has Mark Briscoe grounded in the middle of the ring, keeping him down, not letting him get any action. Both men get to their feet, and Briscoe creates some separation with some shots to the midsection. He finds an opening, comes off the ropes. Takeshita just hits him with a clothesline, wipes him out completely, goes for the cover, and only gets a 2 count as Briscoe gets the shoulder up. Looks like Takeshita was going for a move, but Briscoe countered it with a back body drop. Double leg sweep from Takeshita, setting him up for a slingshot into the corner. Lands it perfectly, and then a big forearm just cracks Mark Briscoe. Jesus. Put him to sleep. Briscoe looks like he's struggling to get back to his feet. Takeshita taking advantage. Briscoe trying to fight back with some chops. Big chop from Takeshita there. Briscoe answers back. Takeshita rapid forearm strikes to the side of the head, leaving Briscoe seated in the corner. Oh, running knee strike from Takeshita in the corner there. Gets some space, builds up some speed, and another knee strike in the corner. Takeshita seating Mark Briscoe on the top turnbuckle in the corner turnbuckle area. They already hit one superplex. Is he going for another superplex? I don't know if this is smart.
Takeshita, Mark Briscoe battling one-on-one here tonight live on Dynamite. Both men.
He's biting his forehead. Oh, I hate that. I hate that. I hate spit, loogie, bodily fluid.
Corner teeth, man.
Do not like it. Why do they do
There's
that?
a good chance Briscoe lost another tooth.
Don't do that. It's
Fans,
nasty.
it's the crossover event of the year. AEW Rise to the Top is stepping into a squared circle with Trailer Park Boys, Greasy Money. Bell time is tomorrow, March 27th for this action-packed
Big
double
chop
main event.
from
Be sure to download
Mark
both
Briscoe.
games
Chop and
now.
punch. Chop and forearm.
As Mark
Chop
Briscoe
and
applying
forearm.
pressure to Konosuke Takeshita.
Shoots Takeshita, who
Reversal,
switches
though.
the whip.
Briscoe comes flying
Briscoe
in,
with
big
a
elbow
flying
strike.
forearm
You notice
connects.
the referees all seem to have a bias against anyone in the Don Callis family?
I haven't noticed that at all.
Of course you haven't.
Oh.
Usually because they catch you cheating all the time.
Oh, those are throat strikes, Taz.
And they're more like palm strikes. That was a throat strike.
Thank you
for
very much.
sure.
That's a knife edge.
Big hell stab there by the practitioner of Redneck Kung Fu, Mark Briscoe.
Big judo chop.
It's not a judo chop.
Up and over
There's no chopping
Bandera.
in judo. Don't say that.
All right, gentlemen.
And you're commentating on 20 different shows, okay? Please.
Oh, Briscoe drags Takeshita to the outside.
Thank you for dropping that emote, Mike. Briscoe through the ropes with a drop
That was
kick.
pretty impressive.
Sends Takeshita all the way back to the
Charging
barricade.
in. He's rattled from Briscoe, and Briscoe
Rolling senton off the rope, or the apron rather.
Late here in the match. Hey, Don, did you guys discuss this? You know how unpredictable Briscoe is. You had to discuss this with Takeshita.
You can't prepare for Mark Briscoe. That's why I hate wrestling him.
You're not wrestling, though. But I understand your point.
Oh,
Takeshita's
what
an
a
extension
tope.
of me, if you want to look at it that way.
And Briscoe getting some help from the fans.
Briscoe.
You're not related.
He's getting some help from the fans,
This is
too.
ridiculous. What is this now? Look at him using his security guy.
The security guy's got a mohawk. This is a little bit ridiculous for sure.
You're the best analyst in the game, Taz. As Mark Briscoe.
A little homage to Mick Foley. Oh!
Drops the elbow.
Elbow drop off the
That's not
barricade.
easy to do. Is this a street fight or a wrestling match? I'm losing track here.
I don't know what
Get
that
it in the
emote is,
ring.
Mike, but it's terrifying.
Mark Briscoe does exactly that.
It looks like a
The former
dinosaur
AEW
winding up to get ready to
Konosuke
punch him.
Takeshita to the ring. And Briscoe now could be poised to deliver.
Briscoe
a
looks like he's going for Froggy
Gotta
Bow.
hurry up.
Here comes.
Off the top, Takeshita moved out of the
Oh,
way.
that was a tough landing there for Briscoe. Watch the German.
Oh, what a German. Oh, he knows off the German. Whoa. Let's go.
What a lariat.
The leg is hooked. The cover's made.
Takeshita kicks out of two.
Where are you going? Don Callis has dropped the headset, going to the ring.
It looks like Briscoe right now has momentum.
And Don Callis
Don Callis looks like
that could be
the
a Jay
typical,
Driller
like,
for Takeshita,
rich
but-
billionaire movie villain
Briscoe
that
had that
just looks like
momentum
a
there.
complete
This
utter
thing could go
moron
either
when
way
he gets
right now,
upset and he
guys. I'm
starts
telling you.
throwing tantrums.
Absolutely.
That momentum was heading, sorry, Shivani, was heading towards Briscoe.
We don't do selling
Either way
here.
here.
Big boot from Takeshita. Takeshita coming off the
Briscoe's around
ropes.
the chin, but now Takeshita got
Nice.
caught that time.
Suplex
Briscoe
there from Mark
brings him over the
Briscoe.
top, the exploder.
He's going for another one, but Takeshita elbowed his way out, got his own.
Takeshita switches and hits an
Long
exploder
leg there,
suplex
Taz.
of his own.
He got his level low.
Now we're having a battle of the exploder suplex.
What a matchup.
Briscoe and Takeshita, these two men just
Jesus Christ.
exchanging. And now Takeshita gaining the upper hand, but slow to capitalize. No!
Oh, running
Coming
knee
in
strike.
hot from
Caught him.
Takeshita. 1, 2. No,
And Briscoe kicks out.
Match goes on. Don had turned around to celebrate.
No idea how Briscoe kicked out.
Tremendous toughness being shown by Briscoe, but Takeshita lining up. This shot
Takeshita
swinging
going for a big
miss.
shot. Briscoe
Here
ducks
comes
it.
Here
Looks
comes
like he's going for a Jay
underhook.
Driller, and he hits it. Jay Driller, he hit it on
I
point
think
there,
he's
dropped
got
him on the
man.
crown
That
of
was
his
a
head.
tough landing for Takeshita.
And now
There go your
Takeshita
channel points,
cover.
Mike.
2. And
Takeshita with the foot on the rope.
Well, Briscoe collected the arm, the right arm of Takeshita, so it didn't go on the rope.
Takeshita with the foot on
You
the
can't
rope.
grab everything. I mean, the smart match sense, knowing where you are. That's what Takeshita did there.
Absolutely. Kind of rolled to his right. This is a fantastic match we're watching,
It's a pretty
guys.
good match, and we still have the
Between
main
two
event to go.
top-caliber athletes.
Briscoe absolutely planted
What the hell
Takeshita.
is-
Now he's looking for that cutthroat.
Okay, yeah.
Off the shoulder. No, Takeshita. He kicked the legs. He found his feet, and he connected that time with a big elbow.
Oh!
Rolling elbow. Briscoe
Whoa!
crumbles, and now Takeshita.
Raging fire.
Center of the ring. The leg is hooked. And the
Takeshita gets the W with the raging fire.
Win.
The Alpha Konosuke Takeshita.
That could have went either way. I mean, that's
right,
a cliche
Mike.
line, but it
That
could have went either way. What a battle.
Tax's raging fire.
Well, Takeshita.
1.6K channel points go to Mike.
Victory, but
Shout out
right
to
now,
Mike. Get your
understand we're
channel
going to hear
points.
from the AEW
Get
World
your
Heavyweight
dollar
Champion.
bills. Get the dollar bills. That's what Briscoe's seeing right now. He's seeing dollar bills.
Dax and Cash, I already hate your guts.
Uh-oh.
But Cope, you're the most sinister of all. You tried to rip me from my family. You tried to manipulate me. My family is much stronger than yours.
You guys are pathetic. As the going gets tough.
Why doesn't
you
Pac
freaking
wear a shirt?
bicker,
Why doesn't he
start
wear a
throwing
white
hissy
tee?
fits. Was für eine Kindergartenpuppe seid ihr denn? Gentlemen, it's your arrogance. It's your cockiness that we really find hard to stomach. You see, after everything you have
Did you
done
ever
to us
see the White
in
Lotus
previous
season
weeks,
2? No, I've never seen
it
the White
is
Lotus season
you
2, season
who
1.
has the audacity to
None of
change
it. I've
us.
seen none of it. I know a lot of people watched it. I don't know what it's about.
You see,
If
that's
I
not
ever
how
get
things
bored, I
work
might check it
around
out.
here. At
Do they
AEW
sound like Pac?
Dynasty, it is we that challenge you. We challenge you to survive the Death Raiders.
Whoa, that was spooky. But no, I have never seen any episodes of White Lotus. I know it's very popular. I see people talking about it on Twitter all the time. I also see people talking about that Severance show. I'm gonna share a pic of who Yuta looks like on the White Lotus on Discord. Okay, yeah, I'd like to see that. I like to see that. Wheeler Yuta is a very interesting guy. Very interesting guy. But once again, as we're coming up to the closing moments of the stream here, we still have one match to go. Thunder Rosa and Timeless Tony Storm team up to take on Megan Bayne and Penelope Ford. Before that, just want to let you guys know that a new episode of the Ringside Rundown is available. We just dropped it this morning, so please go check it out when you have a chance. It's me and Shay talking about things like the build-up to WrestleMania, more John Cena stuff, but we also talk about what it's like being a diehard wrestling fan in this economy where you have to spend thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars on things like tickets, merchandise, meet and greets, concessions, all these things that go into being a wrestling fan, and whether or not they're being cost effective. Companies like WWE and AEW, we talk about all of that on the podcast, and we also talk about the build up to WrestleMania. So definitely, if you like wrestling podcasts, if you like podcasts, check it out. That is a Spotify link, but the podcast is available wherever you listen to podcasts. So all you got to do is search it, hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button so you never miss an episode. Or you can check out our link tree. Our link tree, unfortunately, I don't have the command for the link tree is not working. I don't know, but thankfully I have a backup computer where I can do stuff like that. And to make sure that the links pop up, that link tree has every single link associated with the Ringside Rundown and where you can find Ringside Rundown content, including our Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. It is available at Ringside Rundown, whether you want to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Yes, exclamation point links, but I think there's a cooldown because I already hit the links command, so there might be like a 90-second cooldown for the command why it doesn't want to work. But again, you can go there if you want to find our Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, our Discord, our merch link, our TikTok, our YouTube, where we are multi-streaming on YouTube. All right, so check us out on YouTube. Again, I don't even think the fucking YouTube button works. Jesus Christ, what is going on with my buttons? Why aren't they working? This stuff should be working. YouTube. Work. No. Always run. Always run. Yeah. Always run. Here's Alicia Atout.
Tonight, guys, MJF, is he in or is he out?
Can you give us a second,
Thank
please?
you for hitting me, man. I appreciate that. It works like really late.
All I'm saying is
I think what it was
you told us
the
to take
bot.
a vacation, and then we see you on TV hugging with MJF.
Exactly. Look, Bobby, after your performance at Revolution, you guys earned some time off. I don't get time off. I came to work because our business never stops, the money never sleeps. Now, we've been talking about adding a fourth member for some time now.
Oh, really?
I made a move. What's the problem?
So you like him?
Yes, I like him.
Okay, you like him, but, I mean, this is MJF. This kid's got a reputation.
I don't like him. He's grimy and he's not to be trusted.
Yeah, I'm with Bobby on this one.
MJF has some reprehensible qualities. And that's what I like. His qualities could be good for our business. Now, we're the Hurt Syndicate. If you guys don't want him in, I respect the dynamic. We can revisit this. But right now, let's focus on this big Bill situation. Are we all on the same page?
Always. Let's hurt people.
Hurt Syndicate.
I'm with Bobby Lashley. I don't trust the idea of MJF in the Hurt Syndicate. I agree with Bobby Lashley. I would have said, all right, bring him in.
Event is a tag team match number 1 fall.
Bobby Lashley will
Introducing first from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, the super bad girl, Penelope Ford.
Penelope Ford teaming with Megan Bayne. Mike, keep it together. Hobbs would have been a good one too.
From Thessaloniki, Megan Bayne.
Earlier this month, Megan Bayne, Penelope Ford teamed up to defeat Thunder Rosa and Chris Statlander. It was Bayne landing that face descent on the former AEW Women's World Champion Thunder Rosa.
There you go.
That
Gamble
won the
your
match,
channel
but
points for
now
tonight's
coming
main
up
event.
1
It
week
is
from
Penelope
Sunday,
Ford and her
Timeless
tag
Toni
team
Storm
partner Megan Bain
faces
taking on Thunder
Megan
Rosa
Bain
and
with
Timeless
the
Toni
AEW
Storm.
Women's World Championship on the line.
Now, Timeless Toni Storm has had
So
plenty
go
of
ahead,
battles through
gamble your
AEW,
channel
there's
points
no
for the main
doubt.
event. Just to let you guys know
Won
why they're
some,
doing the
lost some, but
entrances
she right now
after
is
the
the
stream is
champion.
over.
But I
I'm
don't know,
going to
Taz,
be
if
sending
she's
you
ever
over to
faced here
Sibo.
a woman as
Sibo
strong
is
and
a great
powerful as
guy.
Megan Bain.
Yeah, no
Streaming
doubt
right now.
about that. Bain is very
Frag,
powerful.
Punk,
Statuesque.
if you're into
I mean, you
shooters
also
like
have a whole
Apex
different
and things
dynamic
like
when you're
that,
wrestling
you might
someone
be
like that.
interested in that game. But again,
Megan
Sibo's
Bain
a
has
great
seemed to
guy.
be
He
one
runs
step
a
ahead of the
Discord
AEW
support
World
server
Champion.
called the
Timeless
Sith
Toni
Citadel,
Storm.
which is
Time.
Star Wars themed. So if you're into Star Wars and shit like that, it's a great Discord to join. I'm not much into Star Wars, but I have a lot of friends in that Discord, so that's why I joined. But it's a great place for all very nice people,
But I think what was
including
more
Sibo.
interesting, it seemed
So
like
again,
Thunder
this
Rosa
is
was
great.
more about
We
becoming
just
the
kind of want to show that we're a
champion
supportive
than she was a tag
community, that we're made of friends and whatnot. So if you want to stick around for a minute and just say hello, see what he's got going on there, if you're enjoying the vibes, and go ahead and drop him a follow. He definitely deserves it. But that's where we're going to be heading. So you can stick around after the stream for just a little bit. Oh, looks like there's going to be some synchronicity between Thunder Rosa and Timeless Toni Storm. So that's pretty good.
I mean, I for one am disappointed Justin Roberts didn't use their new tag team.
So again, stick around for the raid.
Share that with
We're
the
going to be raiding out to
audience.
Sibo
Toni Storm
after
said
the
it best
end
herself.
of
I don't want to say it.
Help me out. It looks good. It looks good when you guys stick around for the raid.
But
and
Shivani, you actually
send people over there. They're like, oh my God, he's got a lot of things going on over there. I got to check out what the ringside rundown is doing on his next. Well, you know, that's the whole
focused on the AEW Women's Championship that Tony holds. You know, so they got. I get what you're saying.
Gamble your
Rosa's
channel
gotta really
points,
stay focused
gosh
on this
darn
tag team matchup here.
Gamble all the
Let's
channel
see if
points.
she
I'm
can,
going
Taz.
with
That's-
Thunderstorm
start
on this
things.
one. I don't know. Megan Bain is a beast. Oh, now they're Thunder Tits. This time they're Thunder Tits. Calm down, Mike. Settle down. Thunder Rosa evading the collar and elbow tie-up. Goes for a side headlock. Takeover doesn't work. Tries the shoulder block. That doesn't work either. Yeah, bonk. This match is just full of bonk.
And Top Flight will be facing Brian Keith.
This match
Big Bill
is
this
just endless
Saturday
bonk.
on TNT and streaming on Max. We will hear from the CEO. No, actually, Mercedes Moné, the CEO, will be in action this Saturday night on Collision. And
off the ropes,
Jamie
Thunder
Hayter
Rosa
returns
ducks
to
the
action
strike.
to face Queen
It's Megan
Amanada
Bain with the
this
chop and
Saturday
forearm
night.
chop,
And plus, oh, wow, look at this. Jay White, Switchblade Jay White taking on Kevin Knight. Young standout.
Knight versus
been
White.
on Ring of Honor as of late.
That's what we want.
Trying to take that momentum into Collision in the match with Jay White.
Thunder Rosa tags in Timeless Toni Storm.
And you can better believe the professor's going to be watching.
She's ready to throw down Megan Bain.
John Moxley, Marina Shafir versus Schwartz.
Megan Bain is having none of it. She goes to tag in her partner, Penelope
And look
Ford.
at Megan Bain retreating from the AEW Women's World Champion, Timeless Toni Storm.
Smart move, I think. Tony took the
Headlock.
fight to her.
Switch. Penelope
Tony had
Ford
a good
takes
side
control.
headlock. Penelope
Shoots her
switched
off
it
the
pretty
rope.
quick.
Shoulder block. Penelope gets the upper hand on the shoulder block.
Don't
Drop
stay
down,
down.
roll over.
Right.
Kicks to the
Ooh,
midsection
midsection.
from Penelope Ford.
Penelope.
Almost like an
from behind the
escalera
champion.
into an arm drag.
And now,
Oh,
knee.
fuck.
But no, Tony.
Tony,
Aided from
how did
Lawson
she
answers
manage to miss
with
that?
a German suplex.
Now Rosa, the
Advantage
legal
to
lady.
both arms. Oh my God.
Double team maneuver here. They got a few seconds to pull this off.
Oh,
Leg
nice,
drop there
nice
by
combination
Thunder
tag
Rosa.
team move there. Thunder
Electing
Rosa
not
and
to
Timeless
cover.
Toni Storm working well
Instead,
together.
applies
Hey,
tag
where's
team
the
pressure.
where's the
Penelope
5
Ford.
count, ref?
Wow, looking great as a team. Look at this.
Oh,
Launching off the back.
Those
of her
are gonna
partner,
ruin
Toni
the
Storm.
bolt-ons.
Drop kick connects in the corner.
those are gonna
Now
ruin
Thunder
the
Rosa,
bolt on. Thunder
the
Rosa
step,
goes
the
for the
cover.
pin, but
Penelope,
only
though,
gets a
breaks
2
free.
count.
Any concern I had about
That's,
working together, unfounded.
You're gonna mess up
Fans,
the
don't go
doctor's
anywhere.
good
Our
work
main
there.
event continues live on Dynamite.
You go into a picture-in-picture. That's how I pin Penelope. You need to calm it down. You need to settle down there, sir. Penelope Ford the loving wife of Kip Sabian, in the corner with Thunder Rosa, laying in the boots to Thunder Rosa in the corner. Very smartly tags in Megan. Kip Sabian. Kip Sabian. Watch, he's throwing the tomato at Kip Sabian. Yep, I do it. Megan Bayne takes control of the match and just chops Thunder Rosa. Thunder Rosa crumbles in the corner. Shoots her to the opposite corner. What's Megan Bayne got in mind here? Big splash from Megan Bayne into a double underhook suplex. Very nicely done. Megan Bayne, like I said, Megan Bayne, there's a lot of upside to Megan Bayne. She's close to 6 feet tall, bronze, beautifully made up, very physical, very strong, very powerful. I like the pairing of Penelope Ford too. It's good that they're giving Penelope Ford a little bit of action as well, to let her show what she can do. She's in the middle of the ring right now. He has Thunder Rosa grounded in a bow and arrow stretch. Mike just likes Penelope Ford and Megan Bayne for other reasons, not for their wrestling abilities, not for their wrestling acumen. He just likes to look at them. He doesn't care whether they're good or they're not, whether they're proficient professional wrestlers or if they suck. He just likes to look at them. Megan Bayne with a high knee and then a short arm lariat to Thunder Rosa. Toni Storm on the outside, just itching to get back into the ring, itching to get her hands on Megan Bayne as Megan Bayne goes for the cover, but Thunder Rosa kicks out at 2. Big vibes. Big vibes, yes. Big vibes indeed. I always like to check out where these emotes come from. That emote comes from Papa Clutch, another great content creator, another great guy. Penelope Ford with the standing moonsault into the pin. Only gets a 2 count on Thunder Rosa, though. Nice. Nice. Penelope and Megan Bayne doing a very smart job of keeping their opponents in their corner, away from their tag team partner, so they can't get a tag off. Megan Bayne with a nice back suplex. Perfect execution on that back suplex. As we head back to the ring.
Back live, AEW Dynamite. Our main event is underway. Thunder Rosa, Timeless, Toni
I like
Storm.
that emote, Mike.
Taking on Penelope Ford and Toni Storm's challenger.
Thunder Rosa creating some separation, comes off the ropes, and Megan Bayne just catches her with a flying clothesline. Then tags in her partner Penelope
We're going to
Ford.
stay with the match long as it takes. As you can see why we are now in the overtime.
Penelope Ford
guys.
does a smart thing and
That's what
takes
it's all
out
about
Toni
here on
Storm on the
TBS
apron.
and on Max.
Oh, back handspring elbow with a little bit of added momentum from Megan Bayne.
Is getting worn out, man. She's got to try to get to Toni Storm and tag her in.
Thunder Rosa. Why does
Look
Penelope?
at her face.
Why does Penelope like
Toni Storm
licking
is
people?
hurting over at the
I'm not opposed to it. I'm not. No, don't bulk me.
There she is.
Bulk yourself. Bulk
That was a
yourself.
cheap shot
because
from Penelope Ford that dropped the
like
champion.
that. I'm confused.
But Toni Storm undaunted, as is
I
Thunder
don't like
Rosa.
the exchanges of
Powerful
body
elbow
functions
strikes being
like
exchanged
that.
center of the ring.
Licking each other and
Thunder Rosa
spitting and
thought she
all
got the better of it, but no.
Oh,
Both women,
both
the same
women had
idea.
the same
Both women go
idea.
down.
Tough impact by both
Yeah,
Penelope and Thunder
that
Rosa.
should be your
Thunder's
own
gotta
personal
get
emote.
to Toni Storm. You got to get there, Rosa.
That should
close,
be your own
Taz.
personal emote right
Gotta
there.
get there.
Thunder Rosa finally
Tags
gets
made,
the
both
tag
sides
to
of the
Timeless
ring.
Toni Storm, and Megan Bayne has no choice but to go in there and
comes the
face
champion, and she
her
just bounced
AEW
off of Megan
Dynasty
Bayne.
opponent. She's not backing down though.
Swinging up
Toni
miss.
Storm ducks the clothesline,
Yeah,
ducks
he's
the back
feeling
elbow.
some guys.
Avoided now, jawbreaker.
Hey,
And the
Jason,
headbutt.
what's going on, buddy? Thank you for joining us on the stream.
Out
How are
goes
you?
Bayne down to the floor, but the champion coming with her.
Uh-oh, trouble.
Oh, Megan Bayne.
Megan Bayne
dragging
winding up.
Toni Storm.
Oh, no! Toni Storm avoided Bayne and now connects the DDT on
Nice
the floor.
DDT off the apron.
The champion with the advantage. She returns to the ring and
Nice matrix
look at
evasion
Penelope. She
from
dodged
Penelope
the lariat,
into the
connects
cutter.
to the cutter.
Like I said,
But
the more we
meanwhile,
get to see
Thunder Rosa.
Penelope, the more she can do stuff
To
like
the
that.
midsection kick to the head, and now.
Oh, what a Death Valley driver
Thunder
from
Rosa.
Thunder Rosa there.
Yeah, but was the exchange
Thunder
made?
Rosa chopping, smash,
is she the
chopping,
legal lady
smash.
in the ring right now?
I'm not sure, Tony. I frankly lost track, but right now, Bane and Thunder Rosa.
What's Bane gonna do? Has Thunder
So the
Rosa
ring
on
is
her
Fate's
shoulders.
Descent.
Fate's
That won the
Descent.
match. The tag
And
team
it's
match
over.
earlier this
Oh,
month
no.
is Fate's Descent again.
Who's the legal
No, I think
competitor?
it's time is Tony Storm, Megan Bane. They are legal.
Yes,
and
they are.
Megan
battling.
Bane and Tony Storm. Thank you for answering my
Here, Aubrey
question.
Edwards said, get out of the ring, get out of the ring. Watch out.
Looks like Tony Storm's about to get hit with Fate's
Bane,
Descent, but
she's
she
looking at
fights
Fate's
out of it.
Descent.
Has the waist lock from
Timeless Tony
behind going.
Storm. But it's boom.
Back elbow
Big
from
back elbow,
Megan
Taz.
Bane.
Gotta
Bane and
follow
Storm,
up now.
yes, they are the legal
Bane.
competitors. Oh, what a leg trip from Tony
watching the
Storm.
ups.
Oh, hip attack.
On target.
That's a nasty
There you
hip
go,
attack.
Tony.
Megan Bane ate the hip attack.
Unbeknownst to Storm.
You guys are
back up to
bonking
her
the hell out
feet.
of each other. Because you guys
And
need
Tony
to settle
Storm
it
looks
down.
crestfallen as Penelope Ford the
You guys
waist
need
lock.
to settle it down.
And the Next, Tony Storm the wall up. Two. And
A little
Bane
miscommunication
Throw
there
low body
between
on that
Ford
kick out.
and
Absolutely,
Bane.
good call.
Penelope Ford
Tony
is
Storm, though,
out of the
is
match.
battering the spine of Megan Bane. Repeated shots. But Bane hoists up the champion.
She's got her up.
And now
Fate's
Fate's
Descent.
Descent on Tony Storm.
That's it.
Can she
Cover her.
pin the champion?
The cover's made.
Wow.
Bane just pinned the AEW Women's World Champion.
Penelope Ford and Megan Bane.
And you want to talk about getting
the
some
champ.
momentum. You got a victory pinfall right on
That
live
means
TV
she's not winning
on
at the
Dynamite
pay-per-view.
over the
That means
champion.
she's not winning at the pay-per-view. She pinned the champ. That
Sunday,
means she's not
April
winning.
6th, live on
Jason says
pay-per-view.
there's overtime
Timeless
every
Tony
week. The way
Storm
TK has set it
puts
up.
her AEW
Why
Women's
doesn't
World
it
Championship
always
on the line against
advertise
Megan Bane, and it is
at 10
official
p.m.?
for
The point of the
Dynasty.
overtime is to
The
take
Death
commercial break
Riders
at 9:50
will put their AEW World
and
Trios
they
Championship
say it's
up for
set
grabs
up
against
cliffhanger
rated
ending.
FTR.
Well,
plus Kenny Omega
here's the thing.
looks to defend his AEW
Cliffhanger endings are not really
against Ricochet and
AEW's
Speedball Mike
forte.
Bailey.
They don't
And
really
for the
do the
richest
cliffhanger
prize in our
endings,
sport, the
or at least they
AEW
try
World
to do
Championship,
cliffhanger endings,
Shawn Moxley.
but they don't do the
Swerve
cliffhanger
Strickland,
ending very well.
One live in Philadelphia. You can catch all the action.
This
for
show,
Dynasty
I talked about
live
it
on
all
Prime
throughout the show,
Video.
and Mike
Fans
can
will see you
attest
this
to this.
Saturday on
I talked
TNT
about
Impact.
the order of the show in terms of the matches. Why are we gonna have Kenny Omega open the show and then have Top Flight in some later on segment have the big pop because they're from Minnesota or whatnot? Might as well have Top Flight open the show to get the big pop, Minnesota boys, everything, and then flow that way. I don't know who puts together these shows for AEW, but they don't do a very good job. I'm just being honest. And I'm just being, that's a fan perception. From someone who's watched a lot of these TV shows for many, many years, over 30 years of his life. I've seen a lot of wrestling. I've watched a lot of wrestling TV shows. I don't call myself an expert. I am not an expert in any means, fashion, or form, but I have seen a lot. So it's just really weird to me who's helping Tony Khan put these shows together. I don't know. But I gotta say, tonight was a lot of fun. This was a fun episode of Dynamite. I kind of enjoyed the matches. Anubis is leaving now. I'm gonna be seeing Anubis in a couple seconds. He's coming to my house. So thank you, Anubis, for coming to my house. And thank you for hanging out here. I really, really appreciate it. Matches for matches' sake. Only story that got advanced was Swerve Mox and Tony Megan. Everything else was a match for the sake of a match. Yeah, and that worked for AEW when they were just starting out, because everybody was excited to see what they had in store, and how are they going to utilize the roster. But the one glaring thing, and the one thing that I like to bring up when it's sort of what is done right and what is done not so right, is if you look at the way WWE sets up their programming, nothing on WWE programming is a waste. You know what I mean? Like nothing, no segment is just there to be a segment. It is there. It has a purpose on the show. There is a reason for it being there. A lot of AEW stuff is just, it feels like it's thrown there to eat up some time. You know, it's just thrown there to eat up some time. So Tony Khan has to, there are no throwaway segments on WWE. You are correct. I know I'm like I said, man, 30 plus years in the game. 30 plus years in the game. I've been doing this for a very long time. I have sat through more wrestling that most people have forgotten than most people have watched. You know?
I feel good. I knew that I would. I feel good.
Why you had to do that to me? I didn't deserve that. But either way, thank you for the bits, Mike. I really appreciate you throwing me those bits. Thank you so much for your kindness. I love Lash Legend. I love me some Lash Legend. That tall, dark glass of chocolate milk. I love me some Lash Legend. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, before I head out of here and send you guys over to SIBO, do me a favor, check out the latest episode of the Ringside Rundown podcast. We talked about what it financially means to be a wrestling fan and all that goes into being a wrestling fan and all the things that you have to pay for. Plus, we talk about she's on my meaty squad. She's on your meaty squad. That just sounds so horrible. The capitalism episode. Yeah, that's what Shay kept saying. The capitalism episode. Speaking of capitalism, if you want to support the Ringside Rundown, look cool doing it. Check out our merch that we have in our merch store for spring and summer. A lot of t-shirts, a lot of tank tops. We even have swim trunks. And if you're not into the summer gear stuff, I even throw up a coffee mug. We have a coffee mug available there for you. So check out the Ringside Rundown merch store. Hey guys, I just want to thank you guys for taking the time out of your Wednesday night to come hang out with me and watch me watch wrestling. I really, really appreciate it. Shout out to Mike. Shout out to Anubis. Shout out to Jason for coming through and hanging out with us. Thank you so much. Hopefully you guys enjoy these streams and you get something out of these streams. You get some sort of enjoyment or anything like that. And I'll be back again Friday. Friday, we're coming back at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. on Friday. We're going to be playing some 2K25 before we watch some SmackDown. SmackDown, I believe, is in London. I want to say they're in London, but I'm not too sure. But we shall see. Meteor Landing is about to be the group name. Meteor Landing is crazy. Meteor Landing is crazy. Anyway, you guys, do me a favor. Like I said, I'm about to raid you guys out to SIBO. Take your Meteor Landing and say hello to SIBO. He's a great guy. He deserves a lot of support. Very funny, very personable guy who deserves to meet some new people. Show him some love. Stick around for a minute or two if you like his content. Drop him a follow. Like I said, I'll be back Friday for SmackDown and some WWE 2K25. Hopefully you can join me. Until then, thank you guys for hanging out with me. I greatly appreciate your support. Hopefully you have fun, and I will see you on the next stream. Take care, guys.